Uh-huh. Yeah. It's Prov. Yeah. Read my mind, baby, can you see the times? I want you to be my wife, baby, please don't waste my time. I got too much work to do, I just wanna be sure of you. We ain't got no perfect views, but what works for me would work for you. Tell me, would you work for me? Serve God like you serving me. Yes, I'll lead you with certainty, provide for you eternally. To protect you, I'll get out and cock that grip. Bullets take off like a rocket ship. Need you passenger side of my cockpit, rising above this nonsense. We ain't got no sense of time. Lose yourself inside of mine. Introspective, well collected. Girl, I could be your prized possession.
Yo, what's the deal, man? How are you guys doing on this Monday? It's Monday, right? Yeah, it's definitely Monday. What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing out in the chat? What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing, man? See y'all been commenting already. Appreciate y'all as always popping in, man. Being here on time and early. What's going on? Blue in the building. He says yellow, though. All right, that's a bet. Zahn here says here. What's going on, bro? Blue says Zah. Maval Doni in the building says, "Yo, what's up, Maval Doni? How are you, my friend? Are you still on was it Aruba? You still on Aruba, man? What's up? Let me know something, bro. I think it was Aruba. I don't remember. Blue is doing laundry and cooking dinner. Okay, for sure. For sure. Always good to see you. Foolie in the building says, hello. What's up, Foolie? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Zaz said, new intro, and I'm in the first clip. Yeah, man. That clip was, that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago, man. Like, we did that pod. That might have been August. That might have been like August of last year. Like, legit. Maybe even September. It was a long time ago, man. A long time ago. He said, what happens when you were great? Yeah, okay. For sure. Enlightens odds. Okay. Yes. All right. For sure. He said a year ago, and we've been bros since. For sure, man. For sure. Always nice to have you a part of the team. Nika in the building says, "Yoy, what's going on, Nika? What y'all think about the intro? What did y'all think, man? I worked all week on getting both of those two things together, and I know you probably missed it, Nika. You probably literally just missed it. But what do y'all think? It's been all week trying to like compile clips and get like a music to go with it and get the beat right. I actually went in and edited all that. So, hey man, hopefully y'all like it. Foolie says, I like it a lot. Cool, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, it took me all week, and I was like, man, I got to get the timing right. I got to get it all set up because I'm trying to keep the pod fresh. Nika said, yes, I did. You missed it. It's all right, man. I'll run it back for you, man. It's only 60 seconds, and then we can get into the podcast because you're actually in the intro. So I'll run it back again so you can see it, man. This is 1 minute. Why not, right? Why not? He says you got to put that on IG. Oh, for sure. Blue said I was in 75% of that intro, but I was in my stealth black raid suit. You my dog, Blue. You my dog, Blue. All right, yeah, let me run it back for my boy Nika, man.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's Prov. Yeah. Read my mind, baby, can you see the times? I want you to be my wife, baby, please don't waste my time. I got too much work to do, I just wanna be sure of you. We ain't got no perfect views, but what works for me would work for you. Tell me, would you work for me? Serve God like you serving me. Yes, I'll lead you with certainty, provide for you eternally. To protect you, I'll get out and cock that grip. Bullets take off like a rocket ship, need you passengers out of my cockpit. Rising above this nonsense, we ain't got no sense of time. Lose yourself inside of mine, introspective or collected. Girl, I could be your prized possession.
All right, man. There you go. For the people who came in late, there's the intro again. Hey, and Strawberry pulled up at the right time. There we go. What's going on, man? He said, "Hey, the gang though, yeah, man. You know, I gotta keep it fresh, man. Gotta keep it fresh. So I'm gonna try to do, little stuff every now and then. Try to keep my editing fingers right. I know I need to post more clips. I know. Okay, I know. You don't gotta tell me. I know, but at least I can edit intros and like my other piece too. So anyway, either way, we got that going. Like I said, appreciate y'all being up in here, man. You know what it is. Today we are going to be doing chapter 1151. 1150, again, chapter of the year, chapter of, I don't know. I mean, ever since I've been literally reading One Piece, that was the best chapter I ever read. So yeah, man, it's been a great time. We are eating good as One Piece fans. And like my boy Trip said, and Nika said last week, I know we're ending the end of this, not chapter, volume. The volume either just ended or it's about to end. So I'm assuming we should be getting some fire chapters. If this is not the last chapter, which it probably is of the volume, this is probably going to be crazy. I'm assuming. I don't know. I have not seen anything about it yet. But I'm excited, man. So buckle up. Let me get my chapter stuff pulled up. Oh, let me start the Instagram stream too. I didn't even do that. I am slacking. Okay. There we go. Got that stream started up. And let's see. Zah says IG needs to see that. LOL, I don't care about the clips. For sure. Upload that intro to IG. Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna put it over on IG, and I'm probably gonna pin it to like the top of the Instagram. But yeah, I just haven't done it yet because I wanted to wait. I wanted to I want the rollout to be today. Because like I said, I made that intro like throughout the week. So I didn't want to like post it and not like actually put it out here first. So yeah, probably either tonight or something, I'll put it on Instagram so everyone can see. But yeah, I want to do more stuff like that. Hopefully it works out that way, but we'll see. Either way, I think we got through all the formalities. Instagram is started up now as well. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. You said you're doing it right for sure. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it. Let's get into the chapter, man, and see what we're talking about this week. I am extremely excited because, again, 1150 was bonkers. So we will see. We will absolutely see. Okay, so this is One Piece chapter 1151. It says, I get the idea. I'm already messing up reading. It's too early. It's too early to be messing these words up. It's titled, I Get the Idea. And again, we are not finished with Yamato's cover story. I mean, okay. Let me just see what it says and then I'll go on. Okay, so we've got Yamato who looks like she was in a sumo match. I think that was the city where Luffy actually had his sumo match in Wano. And obviously she flipped him out, which is cool. That's always nice to see. Let's see. Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage Volume 35. Sumo tourney in Hakumai, hurling Urashima's big brother Yokozuna Sukune. I mean, I got the point before, but like, what are we doing now? Right? Like we got the conclusion. We got the sword back. We returned it to where it belonged. We got some people to follow us. Page one ulti, right? Who's who got beat up. But what is it now? Like at this point, do we need to see her flip this guy? Like it's not like we learned anything. We knew she could do this, right? What are we doing now? She already went around. She already saw everyone she needed to see. Like everything else, you could just do off screen at this point. Can we move on to another cover story? Like, how about, I have an idea. How about you give me a cover story for freaking, what's her name from Egghead who just got away? God dang, York. Give me her cover story. Like what she's doing now. I want to see that. But like, come on, man. I love Yamato. I'm not gonna lie to you, but like every time I pull up a new chapter, every week I pull up a chapter. Well, Stussy did get away too. I was talking about the Vegapunk. The Vegapunk who got away. I mean, I'd love to see a Stussy cover story too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd love to see that too. But I'm talking about the Punk 6. Yeah, she should have been Punk 6. That got away and betrayed them. That's the one I want to see. But like every time I load up a chapter every week, I'm good. Every time I see Yamato, it makes me like Yamato a little bit less. Not gonna hold you. Zaza said I gave up on this cover story. Blue said this Yamato cover story be the reason most of us crash out and take a break from One Piece. I mean, if the chapters weren't so good, like they've been flames. So if the chapters weren't as good as they've been, maybe I'd be like, all right, you know what? Let me just let some chapters build up. I'm good. I can wait. But I don't know. I don't know. These cover stories, I'm not gonna lie, it does make me want to take a half point off of the chapter, especially today. Like, because we're still on Yamato, even if this chapter is like God tier chapter, it has to get a 9.5 for me at max. Because why am I looking at Yamato in the cover story? That's literally all I'm saying. Blue said when Yamato joins the crew, we will hate her more than Usopp at this point. I mean, maybe. Honestly, like, we get it, Oda. We get it. We get it. Let's move on. We get it, man. Like, she's actually becoming slightly annoying to me at this point, bro. Mavaldoni says take a full point. We'll see, man. We'll see. But it's out. It's max right now at 9.5. That's all I'm saying. It's max at 9.5. Cause like, bro, I'm ready to move on, man. Give me something else. Nika said no. This is still gonna be more to this. I hope not, man. Like, you better like get some other people a part of your crew. We better see some other people pull up, you know, and like they join you too. Give me something to talk about. Seriously, man. Like, and Yamato's like top 3 women in the show for me, man. I don't know. ABK, what's going on, ABK, in the chat? He said, what's up? What's up with you, my friend? Nika said all cover stories are like this. Why else so impatient? I guess, like, okay, I'll say this. Because did it not? Hold on, let me go back real quick. Hold on, let me. Am I tripping? Did it say it was done last chapter? Because I feel like it said it was done last chapter. Hold on one second. Oh crap. Let me go back. Yeah. Look, man. It said the pilgrimage is complete. We should be done. That's really why I'm somewhat impatient. Because, bro, the pilgrimage is done. Easy. Oda trolled us. Facts. 1150, you said the pilgrimage is complete. You had them standing with the power pose. And I loved it. Then you give us, right, the next chapter when I think it's finally over. I open it and she's flipping this sumo guy out. Like, brother. All I'm saying is it needs to be something big. Let's move on, man. If you're right, Nika, it needs to be something that's like, okay, yeah, this is worth the wait. That's all I'm saying. All right, so let's get into the chapter. And let me make it big again. There we go. And let me pull these comments off so y'all can see. Okay. Says wait captains, you mustn't do this. Chief Harul is the world's oldest warrior. He's a hero of legend. We've looked up to him for our entire lives, haven't we? Yes, that's right, Kashi. The warrior we once admired has grown old and feeble. So it's time to force him into retirement. Okay, I can dig it. Like I'm not upset. I think that is how it should be. When you're old, you should probably step down. So he's not wrong, even though he's evil right now, but he's not wrong. You gotta at least give him his credit. Like, brother, you're old. You're not the strongest anymore. Let the young blood come up and take your place, even though he is evil. But what he's saying is still facts. Nika said, the pilgrimage is done. I don't know if her actual story is finished. Unfortunately, it's not. I wish it was. I want to see something else. He said, all cover stories are like this, just hitting you because you're a new manga reader for OP. You're new to Oda's ways. That's fair. That's fair. I can't even dispute that because honestly, it could have been like this with whatever cover story you had back in Wano. I have no idea. But you might be right. I can't dispute that. Blue says, so Dory and Brogy still have their memories and personalities. They just more evil now, or are they more awake? That's a good question. I mean, that goes along with what I was just saying. Like, I mean, they're speaking. He said one thing, and he's speaking facts. Like, I once admired you. You grew old and feeble. That's actually facts. Remember, these two, right, coming off Little Garden, they come back and they see a pacifist race of giants. Like, this isn't what I remember. Right, we were back there squabbling on Little Garden for 100 years. This isn't what I remember. What happened to you, Harul? I'm not gonna lie. I think that's very valid to say. So yeah, I think they should force him into retirement. He's got an axe in his head or a sword in his head. For goodness sake, sit down, bro. Just give us our flashbacks. We don't need you outside of our flashbacks. That's all we want. And then we will be the kings of Elbaf. There's no need for the god of Elbaf anymore. Let me zoom in. There we go. There's no need for the god of Elbaf anymore. Bring about the age of war. We'll build an era defined by the ruthless and mighty. I'm not gonna lie. I don't. But to this point, I don't believe that they don't truly feel this way. Like, I don't think this is just the evil talking. Like, again, these guys just got back from fighting each other for so long. I don't know. This doesn't seem out of character. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't seem out of character. You guys never talked like that before. What's gotten into you? Stay back, Kashi. They were flipped over and turned into different people entirely. Now they're like demons. Dark and twisted all the way to their core. I mean, but like, in fairness, like nothing they've said has been like, yeah, up until this point, evil, dark, twisted. And mind you, they don't know. Like, again, you haven't seen them for many years. So you really don't know what kind of people they are. I mean, think about it like this. Some people are gone for 100 years, right? That's a lot. And even in giant times. If you haven't seen me, say me and you were boys, right? You haven't seen me for even 2 years. Bro, a lot's changed. A lot's changed in those 2 years. I think different. I act different. Like me 2 years ago, totally different person. right? 2 years ago, I think I had just started One Piece, right? So like, I wasn't even a One Piece fan. Now I have a One Piece podcast 2 years later. Like, a lot of stuff changes. 100 years later, you never talked like that before. Like, this might just be them. Like, don't forget what they were doing. And ABK said me 1 year ago was different facts, right? So like, I don't know why they're like so flabbergasted, right? I don't know. But yes, they were turned into demons. But I like them so far. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like how they are talking so far. Okay, so we've got this demon flying by. Thorman. I guess they're getting he's getting turned into a demon. It's getting switched. Okay. Oh no, I'm trapped between them. Oh no. Okay, you know what? Wait a minute. So this is like a game of checkers. Interesting. I wonder if like, no, this is just me, because they got, obviously this looks like a checkerboard, white, black pieces, right? I just wonder if we're gonna get, this is just me thinking, if at some point we're gonna get like they're not gonna say it obviously, but if we'll get a situation where it's like, oh, they're playing checkers, we're playing chess type thing. Like, we have a big brain moment that overturns this situation. Maybe that's where we're headed. And maybe Za was correct, because I said I don't like it, but the person who would have that big brain moment would probably be Usopp. Now that I'm sitting here thinking, very interesting. He could play the chess to their checkers that they're playing. I don't know. Interesting. Maybe I'm just yapping. Hopefully not. Let's go. Wait, hold on. Blue says Roger to Rayleigh. Let's flip the world upside down. Whitebeard to Sengoku. The world will be flipped upside down. Emu has the power to flip people. Yeah, that's true. Luffy white, Emu black. Black power, I support Emu. Okay. All right. Usopp in one. Emu who? Oh, you're okay. Yeah. I have given Usopp his credit, but let's not go too far. Okay. He's still Usopp. Okay. You know what Usopp means in Japanese, right? I don't know if you guys ever looked it up. I did some research this week. It's like a synonym to like trash can. Ironically, it's like waste basket. I think that was one translation I saw. I also saw one that was like trash can. It's like, you know, in Japan they have like those really sophisticated pieces of tech. They call them Usopps. Like, ironically, I didn't even know that. I should look it up. It's called an Usopp. It's like a new age trash can. Ironically, man. Wouldn't never know. Let's look it up. But yeah. Anyway, I'm I'm so trolling. Please don't believe me. Now that I'm listening to it, it sounds like that could actually be true. I was 100% trolling. Please don't believe me. Yeah, let's next panel. You're right. Next panel. Okay. What an incredible feeling. No, Thorman, not you too. Retreat for now. Oh, let me zoom in so I can actually see this. Retreat for now. The tides have turned against us. The enemy took out Gabon, it seems. Huh? God, look how massive these guys are. This is crazy. I mean, this guy, Thorman, is actually bigger than Dory and Brogy. Look at this guy. This long neck. He's bent. His knees are bent. He's not even standing up straight. I mean, technically, they kind of are bent too, but like, he might legit be bigger than them. Yeah, this is terrifying. Not even trying to be funny. That's actually terrifying. No, that can't be. Hold on. Hopefully I'm reading. Yes. Wait for me, Colin. Is that true about Mr. Ya? Mama's gonna save you. Branch Route 8. Demons. The giant pirates have turned into demons. She's got demons in her head. Oh man. Okay. That's okay. So she's thinking about demons, and now demons are spawning out the nightmare hole. Ooh, that's wild. That is wild. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got. And then demons appear. Okay. So now we've got more demons, more nightmares. Get to your feet. You are not actually dead. Okay. The horn is blown. Wahaha. That's right. Get up. Be reborn. There's no waking Elbaf from this nightmare. Ooh. By the way, where is the Big Mom one at? Like, I feel like I'm being deprived. Because, like, we kind of sort of saw her a couple chapters ago. But where's Big Mom? The Big Mom one, at least. Not the real Big Mom, I know. But, like, the Big Mom nightmare. I feel like there's a reason why that's one of the only ones, besides that other mom one we saw. We ain't really get to see a whole lot happen. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Ooh. Okay, off rip, I thought this was Caesar. That looks like a female Caesar. Like, and I can't get it out of my freaking head. Why does this look like Caesar so bad? This is actually trippy. That design is sick. It is sick. But man, it looks like Caesar. Now things are really cooking. With the great one here, there's no need to hold back. Green Bull / yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Rampage to your heart's desires, my sleep tids. Wait, is this supposed to be Is this supposed to be Killingham? Wait, I just missed something? Wait a minute. Yo, am I tripping? Wait, let me go back. Oh, it is Killingham. When did he change? Wasn't he a dragon? Wait. Yo, hold on. Okay. Rampage to your heart's desire. So is this his... Oh, that must have been like his... That was just the form he was in. Right? He's a hype. Yep. Got it. Okay. Yep. Tracking. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, man. Again, I haven't read the chapter, so don't stone me. Okay. Don't stone me. Yes. Okay. It was just the form he was in. Got it. Man. Well, let me go back up to that design now. Oh, that's heat. No, that is heat. That is actually heat. I like that. Rampage to your heart's desire. And by the way, he actually looks scarier now too. Because he looked like a little goofy, like, dragon before. Now he actually has some aura behind him. His attitude switch. Exactly. Nah. I'm feeling it. Blue says Killingham is a fishman. Jinbei out here fighting for freedom when his own people are responsible for enslaving them. Huh. Good point. Killingham is a fishman. Jinbei out here fighting for freedom when his own people are responsible for enslaving them. I mean, you're not wrong. But I mean, we saw that in Fishman Island with freaking Horty Jones. Right? Murking people that wanted to side with the queen. So it's a real, like, weird, it's a weird race, that's for sure. It's a very odd race. Okay. Remember, Elbaf, you created these monsters yourself. Saint Killingham, dragon fruit, mythical type, model Kieran, man beast form. Okay, got it. He switched his form. Got it. He said Killingham is a certified Uncle Tom. Okay. Are there even more of them now? Looks to me like things have gotten pretty hairy. Master Dory, Master Brogy, what are you doing to your homeland? Wake up, you guys. Oh, God. Zah, you might have been right, bro. No way, man. Don't. I swear, I swear to you, I will be the most disappointed I've been with this arc. Maybe even One Piece. If he is simply able to just flip them back by having one of his speeches. I'm not going to lie to you, man. Maybe that won't be a big deal to you guys, but to me, I'm not gonna hold you. That would just be, God, I would hate that so much. Why do you look like that? Where's your sense of pride? Yep, he's already got the tears flowing down. Oh, God, Oda, don't do it. Whatever you do, don't do it, bro. We can't save the children. Now, I understand why Saul wasn't able to stop them. The children are being guarded by monsters and invisible thorns. Wake up, Bent. Elva. Oh, wait, is this the mom that we saw? That they were scared of? I don't got time to be passing out. I'm coming to save you, boy. Just you wait. Okay. I wonder if that's the mom. If that's supposed to be the mom we saw. I don't remember if that kid, if Ilva and Bent had the dreams of their mom. I can't remember. I'm not going to go back and look. If you guys remember, let me know. I don't remember, though, but that could be the mom. Okay. Which, by the way, if that is the mom, I understand why they're scared. Because she kind of looks a little scary to me, too. Not going to hold you. I get why they're scared of her, if that is the case. How far shall we go, Great One? The playing board is entirely in our color. Look at that panel. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like, they got this massive, they got walking wolves. This wolf is just walking on two legs. Dragons, this freaking elephant, which very interesting, right? Did we not just see Zunisha? I wonder if any of this could be a callback to somehow the mural. Very interesting. We got dragon, one dragon, two dragon, elephant, guys with wings. All this stuff was all in the mural. Very interesting. And Zeus's final form, you know, but that's just for me. That's just for me. Blue says, whose child is scared of an elephant? Shaking my head. Who raised these kids? That's fair, but it does make you wonder why. Why is it that when Emu gets here, we start to see a Zanisha lookalike? You know, because every elephant doesn't look like that, right? I mean, I don't know. Nika says, what if it's a Zunisha myth they're scared of? Yeah, that's possible too. I just feel like there's other ways you could draw elephants, right? Like this looks exactly like Zunisha. You're not gonna tell me every elephant in in the One Piece world looks like that, right? I don't know. I'm just saying, very interesting. Either way, let's move on. That's a hard panel, though. I can't wait to see that animated. They will eventually crumble under their weight. Oh my God. They will eventually crumble under the weight of their own personal demons. Continue until it breaks. Until what breaks? The heart of Elbaf. the heart of Elbaf. This country would have been subjugated years ago if not for Harold's miserable failure. Man. Break the heart of Elbaf. Good Lord. And I'm guessing the heart is these kids. They're the heart. They're the heart. Okay. Many minutes later, or wow, can I read? Good God. Sorry, guys. Heart of Elbaf is Usopp. He is unbreakable. You might be onto something, Blue. You might be onto something. Many minutes earlier, Underworld. Oh, do we get a Luffy sighting? Oh, we might get a Luffy sighting. I can't believe this. Okay. So we get a Chopper sighting. I like this. I didn't think this through. I really didn't think this through. But calm down, Chopper. You got this. You can do this. Make sure he doesn't die. Okay. Chopper. I like it. He's active. I mean, I gotta respect it. Zaza said, he said Emu top 5, not 4 or 5. I mean, at this point, absolutely. Until I see otherwise. Unless what you're saying happens. Because like this is a big part to like Emu, right? Like being able to flip them and control them and give them like these demon powers, right? So that would make me look at Emu in a different light. I'm not gonna hold you. Which, by the way, quick question. Now that I'm sitting here thinking about this, so how in the world was Saturn able to like go against Emu? Right? Like, have y'all thought about that, or maybe I'm just tripping? Saturn against Emu's wishes, because he was supposed to get rid of Kuma, I believe, by Emu's direction. Correct me if I'm wrong. Egghead was a while ago now, but he was supposed to get rid of Kuma, if I'm not mistaken. And then went ahead and let Vegapunk do his thing, right? And he was kind of keeping stuff away from Emu. So I'm just wondering, like, if when they're granted these powers and they're flipped, why was Saturn able to kind of go against her? I guess that's my question. Maybe she gives certain people free will, and like maybe other people she just kind of takes them over in a way. I don't know. Just a thought off the top of my head. It was Emet. That's what it was. Emet. That's what it was. Okay, not Kuma. My bad. I couldn't remember. The robot. It was the robot. Appreciate it, bro. I also said that it's weird, right? Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, he was able to do it, but he was kind of like, I don't know. That's kind of what I'm just sitting there thinking about. Appreciate it. Sorry, man. It wasn't Kuma. I should know this. How am I supposed to host a podcast about this show? And I can't forget these things. I know. I suck. Blue said there was Emeth 200 years ago. He was ordered to destroy it, but he decided to keep it a secret and let scientists that worked for him experiment on him in secret. Okay. Right. So I just wonder if there's like level. Okay. I'll say this. If there are deeper levels to this power, then I could understand Usopp flipping him back. Fine. If we find out like, okay, she didn't really use that much power to like turn them because she didn't think it was necessary type thing. Okay. I'll allow that. I won't be as upset. But if there's no like level to like how much power she injects into these people to be able to do this, then I'm not gonna hold you, man. Usopp changing these people back would be such a disappointment. And I wish Oda would go a different way. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Okay, so we got Chopper falling down with Scopper. And let's see. He says guard points, which should be the big ball. We got up here. If you want answers, then beg me for them, Haruden. Okay, Loki back. Loki's back. You killed my father, Loki. He was my father too. And yet that didn't stop you from ending his life. Knock it off, Haruden. Hey, Chopper just fell down from above. Huh? I heard something. Did you see him? Nah. Oh, we got a full panel. Oh, let me zoom out for this. True, it does seem like something just came down from above. It was beyond the mountains. Say, how did I know it was Chopper? Someone else is with them. They're weakened. Huh? Wait, what are we talking about, Luffy? What are we talking about? True, it does seem like something just came down from above. It was beyond the mountains. Wait, who said it was Chopper first? Hey, Chopper just fell down from above. Was that Luffy that said that then? Say, how did I know it was Chopper? Someone else is with him. They're weakened. Okay, interesting observation use. I feel like I guess maybe he wasn't always able to use that. Like, okay. Blue says Luffy with the voice of all things. I mean, maybe that's what they're getting at. Cause like, why is this? And like, you can even see Oda made sure he shaded in did to like highlight like he's talking to himself. Like, how did I know that was Chopper? That's weird. I can't normally do that. Okay. Someone else is with him. They're weakened. So he knows that as well. And the fact that they're weakened. Interesting. Okay. Random like observation power up out of nowhere. I can dig it. That sounds pretty bad then. Did they fall all the way from the sun world above? We got to search for them. All right, let me check the drip out. So my boy's obviously eating on a big freaking piece of meat, no Diddy. Zoro's got his aura. I just hate the outfit he has on. But he's dripped. Sanji is in the background, of course, because that's how he gets treated, unfortunately. Loki, Road, Haruden. Okay, I could dig it. I like this. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, let's move on. Okay. Nika says he's tapping into that Roger level observation and voice of all things. Maybe this is kind of the trickle effect of like, oh, okay, wait, hold on. What's going on? I mean, he's probably going to need it. Which I wonder. I mean, I really want Luffy to like sense that Imu's up there though. I want that to happen. Because we haven't had a moment of like what was that power type thing? Unless, hold on, let me back up because I could just be yapping. Let me go back. Did it say moments before? Many minutes earlier. Okay, got it. So that is probably why, because this was minutes earlier. So that's probably why Luffy hasn't had this moment yet, because technically Imu kind of just got started up there. All right, makes sense. Okay. Hey, Gerd and Goldberg, you got anything on your wish list? Like someone's head or some jewels? Or, oh, sure, we got wishes. Oh, wishes. Okay. But we're not unlocking your cuffs, Loki. Bunch of goody two shoes. Hello. Oh, Okay. Hello, Loke. Shaggy. Oh, you're getting a call again. Okay. Shaggy, listen. I'm busy right now. Call back later. Don't worry, it won't take long. As a matter of fact, I'm busy too. Okay. Just one thing. Fine. Just keep your voice down. Interesting. Who is this Shaggy? I wasn't able to tell you earlier, but I will be unable to call you for a while, I think. Huh? What do you mean? At first, I found it frightening, but the more you and I talked, the more our conversations became a source of solace to me. So I wanted to express my gratitude. Hey, what's going on? Oh, God. I'm literally on the edge of my seat. What is going on? Too busy. Don't tell me. Are you in danger again somehow? I'm fine. Don't worry. Where are you? I just wanted to say thank you for everything. Oh, see? No, we hold on. Wait. Hey, Shaggy. Click. Wait, hold on. Okay. Yep. See, Nico, you're right there with me, bro. I already see your comment. You're right there with me. Blue said Rayleigh told Luffy he is most attuned with sensing animals. So Chopper, who is an animal that was in a desperate situation, Luffy somehow felt those emotions. I could dig it. I don't think that's it alone, but I do think that's a good reference that you just made. Nika said it's still Haki, sensing Luffy picked up on Chopper's will to save Gabon. This may be the crux of the voice of all things. I believe it's why Roger could hear the Sea Kings and Poneglyphs. He literally could hear the voice of the people. Valid point. Luffy is a wild animal himself, so it makes sense. Yeah. Valid. Rayleigh and Luffy could feel the emotions of animals with his observation. Don't forget, Chopper is a reindeer, and Luffy felt that through his observation. Yes. Yeah, I'm busy. 2-part got me. Yeah, bro, I'm not like legit. Like, it's why I can't let go of the Gunko Masako theory. The math is funny. Bro, like, hear me out. Like, I'm really feeling like, because again, they made that. I feel like now, I know you guys didn't, because you guys obviously pay attention to the chapter, but I feel like it's very important, right? How they narrated that this happened a few minutes earlier, right? A few minutes earlier is when this happened. So we got sent back right to when Gabon fell, right? So it's like, I think a lot of people like forget that part or like miss that. Mind you, I almost missed that part. I read it and I just kept going. That's very important, because like all the stuff we just happened, like we just saw last chapter, that ain't happened yet with where we are right now down here with Loki and Luffy, right? Because you got to think about, like, just a few minutes she was able to do all that. So like none of that happened. We're just to where Chopper is falling down to the ground. So we're catching back up now, right? And I don't even know what's about to happen these next couple pages, but we're catching back up, right? So I'm just like, okay, the Gunko theory is not dead for that being Shaggy, right? Because like, this is my thinking. Just follow my train of logic. I could just be yapping because I haven't finished this chapter, right? I feel like when you get flipped, like, I feel like you still exist just in a different way, right? Like, initially, like last chapter, I could just be yapping, by the way. If I'm yapping, I'm sorry. So just hear me out. I might just be yapping. But I feel like when you get flipped, right? Yes, Adola. Okay. Yes. Right. That's why you did make that comment. I just feel like you still exist. But like, because like I feel like there's always like two versions of you. You know, like this version that you're seeing is just the other version that already existed on the other side. Like I feel like that's where we're going. I don't think that them getting flipped makes this like this is the same Dory. They just made him evil. Like I don't know. I don't really think that's it. So like I think it's still possible for you to be called from like the underworld, right? Like I don't know. Like maybe if this is Gunko, you just got flipped with Emu. You can probably still do things. You're just in a different like dimension type thing. You're in a different world. Oh, I mean, nigga ain't saying I'm cooking. Maybe I am. I don't know. I could just be yapping. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like that's just what I'm like sitting here thinking. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't have enough to go off of, but I guess we're gonna find out. All right, man. Yeah, he said, wait, Shaggy, click. Hey, man, $1 equals abyss. Yeah. Yep. Man, locked in. Yep. Feel like a lot of people probably missed that because I definitely missed it. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so beep. What is beeping? What are we looking at? That's not the phone. What's beeping? I don't know what's beeping. What are you looking at? I'm glad to know that you have a friend to keep you company here in the lonely underworld. Don't you dare tell anyone. And you know what? He's probably saying that, by the way. I'm starting to understand Loki. I'm starting to get him. This is what I didn't understand. This time right here, he's not saying don't tell anyone so he can protect his aura. He's saying don't tell anyone to protect that person. That's where he's always been. I feel like he's innocent. I'm not going to lie. Free Loki. Free Loki till it's backwards, bro. I'm not going to hold you. He's saying it right now to protect that person. And like, I was always on the fence because I'm like, yo, Loki is not bad, but then he flips. Like, even the first conversation they had, he was kind of like blowing, they called her Mosa. I'll say Mosa. He was kind of blowing them off, right? But like, I feel like he's the stoic guy, but like, he has a heart for his friends. He's like Zoro. I'm not going to hold you. Like, he's like Zoro. He's like, no. Wait, am I tripping? Is this not almost like Zoro, like to a T? Like, Zoro is now post time skip, stoic. I'm not doing the BS. I'm not gonna surrender. If I'm gonna take, like, even when oh my God, wait. Nika, real quick. You remember, you made a good point. I think it was you, bro. When we were talking about Loki, probably about it was chapters ago, so many chapters ago. You were saying it's interesting, right? We see them like Loki and Zoro, we meet them tied up the exact same way, right? The exact same way. They're tied up when we meet them, right? No food. Stuck. Like, when we meet them, exact same way, right? I'm getting the same type of aura from both of them at this point. And they both ironically have like this friend that's dear to them. Unfortunately, Zoro's friend died, but he has a friend that's dear to him too, which is probably a female. I'm just assuming that he looks up to and probably considers his best friend. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Nigga says spot on for sure. Blue says, how you gonna say free Loki? Why do you do it? Free him, bro. Actions over words. I hear you, but like, here's the thing. because I'm considering this in action right here. Because mind you, he's chained up, so like we don't have a whole lot of actions to go off of. But my thing with Loki is I feel like he needs to protect his image. Like I feel like we're gonna find out who was a reference that I can give in the show. It's exactly like this. I have one. I just need to come back to it. But I feel like every time I see characters like this, maybe not in One Piece specifically, because I have to think about it, but in anime, we see the characters that are made to be the bad guys, but they have like soft spots for people. I feel like every time that's the case, they're always justified in everything they do. And since they have been looked at as the bad guy for so long, they have to maintain that aura, like to protect the people that they care about. I feel like there's someone else in this story that fits that. I just can't think about it at the moment. But he has to protect that aura and that thought about him that, oh, you're evil, oh, you're the bad guy, so that he can carry everybody else along the way. Because remember, his village is a bunch of wimps, right? You said Corazon? I know I had referenced Corazon, right, to Loki probably a couple weeks ago, but in the way I'm saying it right now, I'm not gonna say Corazon because Corazon, he wasn't completely like that, right? In a way, I guess, because he was kind of like hard, pause, no diddy, hard around like Dofi. Maybe I'll say, okay, fine, maybe Corazon, but I was going for something that connected a little better than that, but that's fine. Anyway, but my point, Blue, because you're saying he needs actions over words. The fact that this guy who's chained up, who literally doesn't, he's seen as a guy who doesn't care because he killed his dad. The whole village hates him. For him to come out and say, don't you dare tell anyone in this context, right? To Ripley, Blue, that's Gerd. My bad, not Ripley, that's Gerd. To say it in that context shows that, like, that's an action for me. I count that as an action. Like, no, you actually care about something. You're not just out here murking people and you really don't care. Like a Horty Jones didn't care type thing, right? Like Horty Jones is, oh, you're in my way, murk. F you. Like, even he murked his own race. You know what I'm saying? The man did not care. His own soldiers. Bro, if y'all want to go with this ideology, y'all gonna get killed too. That's like, I just feel like he's not that far. He cares. So this is an action. Anyway, I'm dragging it. That's my take. Maybe I'm just yapping. Welcome to my yap session, man. Welcome to my freaking yap session. Okay, let's move on. They say, hey, Gerd, prepare your medical supplies. Mr. Yaz hurt badly. Huh? I guess everyone really loves this guy, huh? You're lucky that Chopper was here to save you. Good job, Chopper. What? Oh, God, you can't butter me up like that, you jerk. Okay, yeah. I got it, Chopper. I got it. Let's move on. Okay. What? Wait, hold on. Wait. Did I skip something? No, I did not. Okay. I guess this is actually the next panel. What? This old guy, he was on the King of the Pirates crew. He sailed with Roger and Rayleigh. He and Dark King Rayleigh were known as the Wings of the Pirate King. I assume he was the third strongest on the crew. What? So he was a huge pirate, huh? That would explain why he was so tough. And it means he knows Shanks. Still on Shanks, bro. Look, he's trying to say something. What is it, Mr. Ya? Second strongest. Yeah. That's funny. He seems really fixated on that detail. That's actually hilarious. It's so good to see you awake again, Mr. Ya. How could this have happened to you? Oh, about that. There's huge trouble going on up there, Luffy. Listen up, everyone. The children were taken hostage by a couple bad guys, and nobody can do anything to stop them. There are giant monsters rampaging around. And hold on. What a cliffhanger. There we go. And ooh, the hockey, good gravy. The hockey shoots all the way down to the underworld. That must have been right when they did the flip, I'm assuming. No, that hockey. Even look at that face on Zoro. You even got bro. When have we ever seen a Zoro face like that? Bro's neck is extended. Huh? Nah. This is real. They got my man Zoro in shambles. My man's flabbers are gasted. His flabbers are straight gasted. That is a face for Zoro. Good gravy. My word. Okay. Everyone back on the lift. We're returning to the sun world. Whose preposterous hockey is that? Elbaf is in danger. Oh crap, I read this out of order. Oh well. Elbaf's in danger. Save your breath, Chopper. I get the idea. Looks like you're gonna need me after all. Oh crap. Oh man. Oh god. Luffy, I understand it now. Literally, bro. Man. What a chapter, man. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on this page right here. That face has got me. This is literally my face. This arc, no cap. Here's the link, man. If you want to jump on. This is literally my face, by the way. This entire freaking arc. The stuff that Oda is dropping on us is honestly, it's not even fair. It's not even fair, man. Not even gonna lie to you. What's going on, Mrs. Berry?
Hello.
What's going on? Yeah, man.
What a chapter.
What a freaking chapter, man. What a freaking chapter. You said this is your first time reading it too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. What a freaking chapter, man.
I usually try to wait till Mondays to read it with you. I just don't feel
Strawberry.
like
Strawberry read the chapter early.
No, I didn't.
You did? Okay, I thought you were about to say. I thought you said just now you read it a little earlier this time around.
No, I waited.
Okay.
I didn't want to read it. I wanted to read it with all of you guys.
Yeah, man. This is wow. Literally, this Zoro face is my face this entire arc. Like, I'm not gonna hold you.
The only time we've ever seen Zoro like that is when he is actually shocked by something, which isn't too often.
No.
Yeah, this is more shocked than when he was on Egghead.
Exactly.
Legit.
Yeah, this is way more shocked than that.
Like, look at this man. He's got sweat dripping down his neck, right? Like, sweat's flying off his face. He even got the little action piece there to show, like, how tense it is in that moment. I'm not gonna hold you. And by the way, the hockey did reach, but like they're still way down here, right? Like they're not even in the thick of the hockey.
Right in
Like,
the thick of it.
like the hockey's really all the way up here. That's the thickest part. They just got the outlying pieces of the hockey. So, like, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I need to go back while I'm sitting here thinking about this before we even talk about the chapter. Like, was this knocking people out last chapter?
Yes, people were falling.
Okay. Okay, yeah, okay, it was. Okay. Okay. Cause like I'm not gonna lie, it's actually an upscale for like our Straw Hats, all of them. The fact that y'all are not getting knocked out by any of this hockey.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, facts. That is true.
like
They were Luffy, so they should be getting stronger as far as immunity to certain people's hockey.
right. Like my thing is like, even though we're not seeing them get like any crazy power-ups, we're not seeing them go through any kind of training arcs. But like little things like this is a big deal. Like, I don't think you're gonna be fighting too many people in the show that have stronger hockey than Emu.
No, I think they're not. The only people would be the upper echelon. Well, then I wouldn't say they had stronger hockey. I think they would just have hockey that is comparable.
That's
the
fair.
Shanks, you know what I'm saying? Dragon, the big thing. But for the most part, nice. Emu's probably top of the hockey.
That's what it gives me hope. Like seeing this and knowing this, that they should be just fine with their final fights in the series. Like if you can withstand standing in front of this hockey, I believe that you got the basis to at least do anything and fight anybody in this series. Like even our weak trio, they're looking like, oh, okay. Like even Chopper, he feels it. He's not foaming.
Yeah, Chopper was impressive this arc. I mean, this chapter. I like what he did. That was dope.
Yeah. So I don't know. Either way, what's going on, man? How y'all doing?
What's the word?
Hey man, another Monday, bro.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the first off? Blue.
In the world?
I'm not gonna hold you. That is crazy, brother. That is actually crazy, bro. Not even gonna hold you, man. 6.5 out of 10. I mean, okay. All right. That sounds like an Alex rating. Like if Alex said that, I would be okay because nothing is
shout
okay
out to
Alex.
That's funny.
Shout out to Alex, but nothing is impressive to Alex. What's going on, Foolie?
I was wondering where's that. Foolie.
So yeah, 6.5. I'm not with it.
You know what I'm gonna say?
Well, I'm gonna tell you off rip. Whatever my rating is, it's not a 10 because Yamato should be off of the goddamn cover story.
Come on.
Period, bro.
Come on, Reed.
Come
you gotta
on.
move past this. You gotta move
Dog. I'm okay.
You just gotta wait for it, man.
This is my thing, bro. Unless you give her a crazy power up, unless we get a crazy fight with somebody else, unless somebody else comes to take over Elbat or Wano, unless somebody else joins her crew, like it's got to be something so big that it's like, okay, this was worth it. But I don't want to see her just make friends with the other regions for the rest of the cover story.
Yeah,
that would make me mad.
I still think there's gonna be more to it. Cover stories are often very much like this today. We just pay no attention to them. Just let them build because you're not getting nothing from the one page. You get something from for real. The only time that was truly interesting is when in the last cover story when he did what he did with the Blackbeard Pirates, and that was still like, okay, a lot of people didn't think it was the Blackbeard Pirates in the first place. They thought it was just two. They thought it was the Germa kids, and then they realized, oh shit, that's the Blackbeard Pirates, and it's like, okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's like you just let it build. It should amount to something. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think they did all that just for her to meet Page One and Ultimate. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say
that feels super lackluster. I've never seen him do a cover story. If he did a cover story, it's to show you something, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
I will say this: if there is nothing that comes up, will we at least be able to agree? Like, okay, yeah, this was kind of a bust. If nothing major happens, like, and we're just going around like high fiving people.
Okay,
and
wait.
like,
Take this into consideration, right? So when we had Rob Lucci's cover story, nothing really happened in that. They sent the world government, and then like the last 2 pages of it, I think they sent the world government and the Navy after Rob Lucci, and Rob Lucci and CP9 bust their ass, and then went back and rejoined the world government anyways. So that whole cover story was just to show that Lucci had grew as, instead of a heartless, cold character. In the long run, we get to see Lucci actually cares about his comrades now. Like, he cares about Kaku. He cares about, you know what I mean? Not only just get the mission done, but he cares. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel like that's really... it depends on what the goal of the actual cover story is for. I just don't know what it is with Yamato. I feel like it would be lackluster if this cover story is just about her meeting Page One and Ulti. I think I'd have been cool if she'd met all the Toby Roppo. But if it's just Page One and Ulti, I'm like, no, I can't be satisfied with that. I need something more to go with it.
I mean, give me Black Mario. I'm okay with that.
I think that's gonna happen. I still think she's gonna meet more of them. I would love for her to meet Black Mario. Black Mario actually adored Ulti. Thought she was cute. You know what I'm saying? So it would make sense if they'd all fit in like this.
I would be okay with that. I'd be okay with that. If it ends up like that, cool. Or I'll tell you what they could do. Give me Jack, because he needs to have his moment.
I think if they bring Jack into it, then we need to get insight on Kaido or his body, something like that, because Jack has always been seen to like go support Kaido. We never know, like when Jack was doing his mission, he was really, Kaido's name on the line. Then we get to see Jack at he did the whole swimming thing for Kaido because he's a fisherman, all that. See the poneglyph and the new Wano or the old Wano. But what's really interesting is, did you notice that when they were fighting in the banquet hall, when Kaido went up to the roof, King and Queen stayed down there. Nobody ordered Jack to do anything. Jack just went to support Kaido. Yeah. So I would like to see, like, we've gotten where King and Queen was. If you're gonna show me where Jack is, let it be like Jack went to go look for Kaido. Like, oh, he's where the Kaido's body is or something. Like, whatever it is, whether he's dead or alive, let Jack be how we get there. Or Yamato meeting Jack and then we get there. Like, that's what I want for the cover story.
Okay, yeah, I'm rocking with that. I'm right. If we find out what really happened to Kaido and like get confirmation that he's gone, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I would like it if Kaido, whether he's dead or alive, if he's stuck like at the base of the mountain, or the volcano, and he's like solidified into it. You know what I'm saying? Probably only his head hanging out or something. Dead or alive, it doesn't matter. But I would like it if that's how we see Kaido, because you're done, and we know Prison Stone comes from Wano and how they do the pyro blowing and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think along with that, ironically, what would be interesting if when we did, if that happened, it'd be cool to see like noticing like Big Mom's not in there.
I want Big Mom to not be in there, because when Cypher Pole left, they were saying that they escaped, this, that, and the third. Smoothie actually has the powers and means of, let's pull Big Mom out of the water and let's squeeze the magma out of her, if that's what she wants to do. Like, Smoothie actually has an ability for that. And I also just wanted to tell you, deciding between Ripley and Smoothie is not as easy a decision as you may think it is, Ree. Because Smoothie can actually get to Ripley's size if she needs to with her devil fruit, so it's like a competitive thing there. Plus, Smoothie is melanin.
All right, hold on.
We got to say that. There's the glow, the melanin glow is like undisputable.
We got a sidebar so I can settle this real quick.
Are you gonna pull their pictures up, Ree?
Yeah, I got it right here, man.
Smoothie's just miniature Ripley, bro. What are you doing?
Don't go with.
You know I'm talking that shit. That's
What?
Y'all been going
Oh,
at this
God.
all week, and for the life of me, I cannot remember what Smoothie looks like. So
That's my point right there.
Oh,
She knows, Smoothie. She's Big Mom's finest daughter.
hey man,
What are you talking
hey
about?
man. I have a thing.
Big
Smoothie,
Mom's
Smoothie.
finest daughter
Oh,
is second
oh.
commune.
Was that
Yeah.
the one that had like the big broad shoulders and like the helmet or something like that?
Yeah,
I
she
got
had,
you.
she had a, I think she had a helmet on. Yeah.
Yeah, she has a helmet.
Yeah, she
I
has a
got
helmet,
you.
right?
Yeah, she's using her
She
sword
had
and
the
sucking
sword.
souls out of niggas.
Like in the intro, she's walking with Katakuri with the like
Yeah,
red.
she's
Mhm.
like that because
Yeah.
she's like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, let me get a good
Yeah,
picture.
see, look, see,
Come on, Strawberry,
no.
don't do that. Come on,
Strawberry, no.
Strawberry.
Nah, ain't don't do nothing. She's
I mean,
like that. And she's melanin,
she
bro.
dangerous.
We're not
Like,
exactly. We're not about to just side brush her, bro. We're not about to do
All
that.
right, I'm trying to get a good picture. I want to be fair.
ooh,
I only
Smoothie
got
dangerous.
one where she's holding this chick up.
It's just unfair because Ripley got the picture bending over, looking down at people and shit. Like it's like,
Well,
Yeah.
this one she's got someone bent over.
no, I don't.
Yeah.
No, we don't want to see
Oh.
her bend this over. Come on now.
That's the best one. All right, here, let me find a better one. I want to be fair. I'm trying to find a good
That was
one.
definitely not it. That was definitely not it.
All right, I'll just do this.
Oh,
one. This is like a
you
fan
men
one.
don't have no type of imagination.
My imagination is very good. I'm saving you guys by not talking everything in my mind right now. Yeah, I just let you know. Remember what I told you. If
Respect.
you know Smoothie's devil fruit, she can actually grow large if she takes the force, take like soul, not soul, but like essence out of people or whatever.
So everything grows larger.
So
She
she could literally beat her and Ripley could twin it. No cap. I'm winning. Twin Mountains. Twin Mountain
This
Eater.
female is out here
Twin
drinking other
Mountain Eater.
females. Okay.
Twin Mountain Eater. No.
Yes.
Oh my.
Yes. Respect. Respect.
All right, Zah. See, Big Zah.
I'm not. I'm sorry.
What do you
I'm
mean,
not-
Reed? What you mean? I'm sorry. Like what the?
What? He even got the ink on the thighs. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, but
Don't get me wrong. The fit not given, but a lot of females' fits don't be given.
now
Birthday
Ripley
suits are the best.
I'm not gonna hold you. It's giving like tall Robin vibes, and I'm just not with it. Like it or not. Sorry.
All Robin vibes.
What's
What?
wrong with all Robin vibes? What's wrong?
Robin is a cool person, but like she would be a detriment to my mental health being around her too long. That's it.
But you like that about her. I'm trying to understand.
You know, you're right. I actually love that about her, but like in a fighting sense. Like I would not want to be on the crew with her because it's like, all right, man, like, dang, bro, you always got a dark joke. But like, you know, when it's time to when it's time to as far as her story, when we're just talking specifically about her story, I need those dark jokes. Because like you being happy, it doesn't fit what I want One Piece to go. Maybe I'm just being selfish. That's fine.
You are. You are.
Yeah, you're something else right now.
That's trust me. I understand. I expect. I respect the fact that I'm being selfish, but she got the hair over the eye. I think even when that person in this picture that she squeezed out, was that her sister? She was like, oh, okay, whatever. Let me just do this real quick. Type thing. I'm just not with it, man.
I mean, I don't swing that way no more. But the way that she looking at her,
no more.
No, I don't swing that way no more.
I heard no.
But the way that she's looking at this female is like
strawberry swirling.
I'm weak.
Wow.
Listen, Smoothie's like that. You're not gonna tell me anything this way.
I just to settle this. Just to settle this, so we can kind of, I mean,
Ripley got.
Do I really need to? Do I gotta say anything, bro? Like,
you know what? I can squash this right now. I can squash this right now. She's a big Nami. That's what that is.
Well, you're not wrong. But
So he
But-
don't want Big Robin, but he
No,
with
no, no.
Big
You want
Big
Nami.
Nami,
You
you
don't
want Big
want
Nami,
Big
Yo,
Big
let's
Robin,
move
you want
on.
Big
Let's
Nami.
move on to the new
Wait,
topic.
wait.
Ree,
Hold
I
on,
can't
no.
with you, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not right because the big Nami is her.
Yeah, that's what he gonna say.
Well, no,
That's
I
the big
know,
Nami.
but wait a minute. No, there's a female that looks just like Nami.
Her is Gerd.
No, that don't look nothing like her.
Not in these pictures, she doesn't. But this,
She don't look
is
like
her.
Nami. She look more like Rebecca.
Ugh,
Nami,
Right.
Vivi
good
vibe.
Vivi
lord.
vibes.
Ugh.
Ripley is giving Nami.
This is literally
now.
the side by side. Oh, of course, it's not gonna be.
No.
Hold on.
No.
Let me get a
That's
better.
her first design, Nami. Ugh.
Yeah, here I got it right here.
Not.
Ugh.
Let me-
Rebecca. Good
This
lord.
is literally the inspiration for this picture. The inspiration for that character came from Nami.
Okay, Rhea, I hear what you're saying, but if we're going based off how they look, Ripley is a giant Nami.
Yeah, but I'm okay. Well, you're right. You're right. But let me say this. Just so I can make sure I'm being logically consistent. I'm also talking about personality too. And Ripley and Nami are not like each other. They're not like each other.
No, but they're both cutesy.
I mean,
They're
look,
both cutesy, if that makes sense. Nami is a very cute female. Ripley is very. I mean, Ripley's
we don't-
beautiful, but I'm talking like the big eyes.
I don't think we know enough about Ripley yet to really gauge her personality. Right now, it seems like she's kind of just like Robin or Nami mixed together, probably. You know what I mean? She's just like a mom. So
Well, right now she is in mommy mode. Like she's trying to
so
save her
you could
child.
you could put her
So-
closer to Robin if you want to, off of the mother vibes. But besides that, we don't know too much about her personality for real. Everything's been kind of one off. Like we just been asking her questions, type shit.
she's just a little too tall for me.
To me,
man.
she.
No,
me,
you
she
ain't
looks
you
like
ain't
a
you ain't with
giant
Mount.
Robin.
You don't climb
No.
mountains.
I don't bark up trees, man.
You don't climb mountains.
I don't
You
climb
don't climb
out.
mountains. You don't climb trees.
Dude,
You
can't
you
do
walk
it.
upstairs.
I'll take an elevator for sure. I'll take an elevator.
Elevator
Okay.
type vibes.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not
not-
going.
I don't know what none of this mean, but word. Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
chop
yeah.
that tree down.
Okay. Word.
I'm gonna
I'm
have to do
talking
that
like
off.
I'm sitting. I
Yeah.
got knowledge
Yeah,
right
I'll
yeah,
now.
chop
no,
that
right,
tree
bro.
down.
I'll take an
Well,
elevator.
wait,
Robert the Bond style.
Y'all going crazy
Like,
over there.
man, I don't know why you talking about cutting people down. Like, no,
Yeah, he's like Zalo. He's saluting.
no, like,
Timber.
Foolie
I
like,
don't
look at Foolie.
know.
Foolie like, what is? Ain't we supposed to be talking about the chapter? Look at what are we doing? What are we doing? Look at
listen.
exactly what his
They-
face said.
My bad, Foley.
They're comparing two giant women, two very beautiful giant women right now.
We are. This is a me versus Ree thing.
Hey,
Yeah.
man,
Like,
I'm just.
but if I'm gonna put my 2 cents in, if we're going based off of attraction, Smoothie got me in a chokehold. If we're going based off of just appearances, then yeah, Ripley. I'm 50-50. I could go either way. But the way that Smoothie was looking at that female just has me in a different mindset. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. When I saw it in the anime, I was like, I can't watch that right now.
Wow,
I had to pause. Okay.
this is some interesting like strawberry lore. I didn't know that was canon.
Strawberry swirl. Strawberry swirl.
I did not know this was
Strawberry
canon
swirl
lore.
in lore.
Not
Strawberry
anymore.
swirl lore.
Hey,
Not
I'm not
anymore.
I'm not
That
gonna
that
ask no
lifestyle
questions.
was not meant for me.
Strawberry swirl lore.
No questions.
That lifestyle was just not meant for me. But I also wasn't the dude. Let me make that very clear. I was not the masculine one.
All right.
I'm gonna make that very clear.
Too much. That was. Ain't even all
You know what?
Zaz a fool.
Oh God, what the freak, yo?
Is that a taser?
Yes,
bro?
it is.
Oh,
The
she about
fuck you
to
had?
cheat. She about to cheat.
Ain't no-
Overeat this nigga.
Yo,
All the
what
way in
in the
Arizona. What the
world?
fuck is that gonna do?
Yo,
Bro, she's about to counter shock you. You don't know?
She don't even.
Yo.
Law wise, all right.
She's about to counter shock you. Stop playing with her, bro.
That move is
We
never
about to
beating
get
anyone.
gamma
So
knife.
what does it matter?
Yo, chill out.
yo,
That
Ain't
move,
no
that move
way,
is never
bro.
beating anyone. God damn, Doflamingo got hit with that face forward. I was like, yo, bro, give me your arm. Childish.
No. Luffy doesn't win if not for Gamma Knife. Oda said that in detail.
Yeah, but let's not count a shot.
No, that's why I said she about to Gamma Knife you. I switched it. I switched the lore.
That's
You
so
can't
crazy.
escape this.
She just pulled out a whole Nami
He
attack.
pulled the
bro.
taser out
I did.
on screen to let you know
Are you
how real
Nami
it
or are
is.
you Robin? What the fuck? Do you want Zeus or do you want the hero me? What do you want? Get it together.
I switch up when I want to.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank you.
I'm not messing with you, man.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
All right,
This helps
man.
me sleep at night very well.
You saying a lot about yourself, Strawberry
Y'all
Swirl.
are tripping, bro.
The conversation getting too grown, guys.
Yeah,
Man, it's getting way too grown.
It's the
What
way,
are we
it's the way
doing?
this one's
I'm just-
answering. It's the way she's answering. I'm not trying to start nothing.
Yo. Yo, okay.
Alrighty.
Welcome to Straw Hat Podcast,
That's the
guys.
chapter.
Appreciate y'all. Yeah, so yeah, we go get into the chapter. Okay. Wow. All right, Strawberry. Rating and your thoughts, please. I'm ready.
Definitely 9.5.
Okay.
I'm very upset that it ended as early as it did. So
What do you mean? Oh, like where?
the cliffhanger that it left us on. I'm very upset.
Yeah.
I wanted to know what happens.
Okay.
I mean, we all do. So but no, it was a very nice chapter. I had a feeling we were gonna get the let's go back a few minutes and figure out what Luffy and them are doing. I was waiting for that moment because yes, I definitely need to know what Luffy is doing with this tremendous amount of hockey that is happening around his crewmates right above his head, and there's no action at play.
Yeah.
And Zoro can feel that hockey too. He can sense that. So it's just like, what are y'all doing down there in the underworld? So I'm just ready to know what they're going to do next. I'm very much so ready for this fight.
Yeah. Solid. Nico, what you got, bro? You're far from your microphone.
Way too far.
No, I had it. It's how I had it placed down. Solid 9.
Okay.
You're solid 9. It gave me most of what I wanted, but now that they gave me the Luffy side, they took away the evil side, so I didn't get to see that. Both pieces to fall into it. 10 out of 10. Let's get it. And then I'm gonna give it that full 10 because it's giving me everything I want, but then when they give me the one piece that's missing, they leave something else out. So, but besides that, I love the vibes they gave me between the brothers, Druden and Loki. That was big for me. Killingham, that was fire. I like the design. Oda Eaton. Now I feel more. If Killingham showed up like looking like that in the first place with Summers and Gunko, I would have felt threatened. Summers' vibe gave more of the goofy aesthetic, like Reese said earlier. So we weren't really. He kind of just looked like the cool, casual guy that made us feel like this is a sigh of relief. Like you look.
Yeah.
Summers could be goofy. Summers could be terrifying, but because Killingham is being goofy, when Summers does his joking around his gang, he looks goofy now too.
Yeah.
If he had turned up and he had looked at Killingham with a serious look, and Killingham looked all sadistic like he does now, it would have definitely gave. Oh, they came to make a move. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I like the vibes that we getting, man. It's real good stuff. I do think that Luffy's tapping into that Roger level hockey for real. Because I personally think Voice of All Things and Observation Hockey are like Voice of All Things is just a level. You know what I mean? It might be that all-seeing level to it. You know, same thing for Breath of All Things. When it comes to armament, it's the same thing. I still believe it's all levels to it.
Yeah.
So I'm loving what we getting right now, and for what you were saying, how you were explaining it. Yes, when you get reversed, your other you doesn't really go away. If you
Okay,
see
yeah.
Air Force, you know the concept of a dola. A
Yeah.
dola, an alternate world of the sun or hell or whatever, and your doppelganger that lives in the dola can switch places with you. It's the same concept they're doing right now with One Piece, and Adola right now is looking like the abyss. And then yes, Emu could turn it off and turn it on. Within Gunko's the first example for sure. That's what
Mhm.
I would want to say. You know what I mean? I want it to be the Musako vibes as well. I do think it's something with that because there's a lot going on that they still haven't explained. And why is it all of a sudden when Emu's about to get active, Masako talk about, oh, I ain't gonna see you no more. I'm busy too. The timing of everything is just drastically. Everybody was hitting me in the chats when the chapter dropped and when the spoilers were dropping. They were telling me, oh, I don't know, the agenda might be cooked. It was never something that I fully was banking on, but I've always brought it up like every other stream because I thought it was something very, very, very fucking interesting.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
yeah, that's mostly what I got for it right now.
Okay,
But solid chapter, solid work.
I can dig it. Za, what's up, bro?
What up? I give the chapter a solid 9. Uh, I love what I've seen. Emu once again continues to show me why he is my favorite One Piece villain right now. Sakazuki's not a villain to me, so I don't put him on that list. Neither is Blackbeard. Um, so I'm loving what I'm seeing. If he takes out the heart of Elbaf, number one. If he takes out the heart of Elbaf, which is the kid's number one, and I will be here for it every day. If he drops them little motherfuckers, bro, I promise you, I'm coming on this stream and I'm throwing a fucking celebration. Me and Fooly gonna join me with this. I'm telling you
I
right
just want
now.
to say this real quick, Zal.
What's
The
up?
translation on TCB was spirit of Elbaf. So when he says heart of Elbaf, I think he just means like the general vibe of Elbaf, period. But yes, all the same. I just wanted to
Yeah,
put
I
up
know,
the
I know.
translation.
Listen, I'm still with drop them motherfuckers right now. Please. From my heart. My heart needs
Man,
this, all right? I've got I've gotten some stuff, so I'm happy with it. Also love the Scopper being the Sanji thing. He can't let go of being number 3. He had to say he's number 2.
Actually,
Love
Sanji did
it.
the exact same thing.
Yes, that's I saw that. I loved it. And Luffy, my God, can we get off of this Shanks trying to find Shanks shit for 2 seconds, bro? You're cruising danger, bro. Get it together. Luffy, I love him, but this Shank trying to find Shanks shit has annoyed me with him. He's kind of lost. He's kind of low. He's a little lost for me, but still solid night. That's all I gotta say.
okay, I can dig it. Fooly, what's up, bro? What you got?
What's up? I thought the chapter was pretty dope. I have to give a chapter a solid like 9 overall. I have to give like I'm one of those people that like sometimes I feel like Oda does like setup chapters, and this wasn't that. I feel like he did his best to not do that because Oda loves giving us setup chapters for like the next thing. That's just me. Sometimes I feel like we get like like part one, like episodes, like chapters that will fit better as an episode together and whatnot. And
Yeah.
this felt like I felt completed in the sense like I wanted more, like Strawberry said. Like I definitely wanted fucking more, but like it was solid. It definitely was a solid like 9 chapter. The things that I loved about it, like just like small things that I found interesting, like um killing hands, like form and whatnot. Like
Yeah.
I love that, like seeing that that's his hybrid form. That means that he goes out his way to make his head a dragon because he's a celestial dragon.
Yeah.
That's his level about his mental, and I love like seeing that level of mental.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's a good point.
And I would say this with Scopper and whatnot. Love seeing Chopper actually followed through. He didn't fail at that. He actually caught him and healed him. Clap, clap. Did something.
Yeah.
I don't like giving him that much credit, but you didn't die. You didn't die, and you actually survived to heal the person that could tell y'all how to hurt people.
Mm-hmm.
I give him a little clap there. Not a lot, but
Why you didn't want to give him too much credit?
because he could be doing more. Chopper could be doing more. But
Yes,
but
yes.
Like healing Loki, right?
Yes, you know what I mean. He could be doing more, but like I understand, like you know what I mean, like limitations and whatnot. The little bit that he did do, I'm gonna give him credit.
Okay.
You did something. You didn't do nothing. I can say everyone in the crew has done something on the island so far. Couldn't say that to this chapter with Chopper.
Yeah, I think I'd agree. I'd agree. He was in
Oh,
the background for most of the
fully.
honestly, I forgot he was a crew member. I'm not even trying to be funny.
Yo,
Mhm.
Forgot.
Fully's on a 180, and I fuck with it so heavy right now. He's seen the light on Robin. He's seen the light. He about to see the light on Chopper. He about to see the light on Shanks and Dragon. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. The next 2 months, he's seeing the light.
You be
Wow.
taking it too far. That's what. See, yeah. Like
Too
the
funny.
tape up
Doing too
again.
much.
Let me hear that shit. He be wilding.
Crazy,
Like,
bro.
He be wilding.
you're doing too much,
Fully
Zah.
sees
I'm
the
gonna hold
light,
that.
bro.
I hold the taser in my hand and dead take my
Fully sees the
sidekick.
light.
Like,
Y'all can't taste.
No
Y'all
cap,
can't
bro.
taste the truth. Y'all
Yo,
Nah,
can't
wow.
what
taste
true?
the
Ain't no
truth.
truth.
nah.
Can't
Ain't
taste
no
the
Like,
truth.
truth.
nah.
The truth will
Yo,
set you free from the
speaking
taser.
of this, I was arguing with Blue for like 2 hours on Discord earlier about why he keep trying to we was trying to say between Shanks, Dragon, Sakazuki, and Mihawk in what order who matters most in terms of relevancy to the entire plot of One Piece. Immediately Shanks or Dragon should be number one. I'm okay with whatever one you pick, but one of those men should be number one. There's no way you're telling me Shanks is number 3 on your list.
Nah.
Blue has Sakazuki above Shanks.
How?
I don't want to speak for him. I just know that I disagree with him. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. I disagree.
Mm.
I completely disagree. The story doesn't move without Shanks, man.
Yeah, you don't even meet
Character
Sakazuki
can't
until
move
like
without.
the middle of the pre-time skip. So like, we talking about?
That's what I'm saying. Shanks episode 1. It makes no sense. But
Yeah.
I would love for y'all to line up a day, hop on Discord, and you can hear Blue's argument for it.
Oh yeah. No,
And
that's
tell me if I'm tripping.
I mean, yeah, no, whatever. I mean, I want to hear why. Like maybe there's some reasoning behind it, but like,
Oh, he thinks everything. Okay, I'll generalize. He thinks everything that's happened to Luffy would have happened to Luffy anyway without Shanks being a part of it.
That's wrong.
Completely
without
disagree.
him,
Completely disagree.
how though? He wouldn't even have the fruit without Shanks.
Yeah, and like I hate that, but like definitely
See,
want
I
to
don't
have
want to
that.
make the arguments for him. That's why I don't
Okay,
want
all
to
right,
say
all
the
right, all
reason.
right.
Talk to
All
Blue.
right.
Well,
Talk
hold
to
on. What,
Blue. Otherwise, I am being unfair and
Okay, that's fair.
disingenuous.
what was the argument? What was the argument? I'm sorry, I
Oh,
kind of
you
zoned out.
suck. Ugh.
I'm
Generally,
sorry.
you suck.
I just heard 3 names I didn't care about, so I
Well,
immediately
I'm about to
zoned it
say him
out.
again, and you're still not gonna care about him. So don't even worry about it. Mihawk should definitely be at the bottom of the list. Me and him did agree there.
Lord,
Yeah, that's
As
fair.
far as
these three.
Dragon, I think Dragon, or you could say Dragon or Shanks is number one. I think the argument can be made for Dragon being number one for sure, because I would go Dragon number one. But if someone was to look at me and say, "Oh, I got Shanks. Shanks matters," I can't. I'm not gonna take away from them on that, as long as they can make a compelling argument. But I'm not
I mean,
gonna. I can understand that thought.
I think that Zoro would be on the same path even if he hadn't met Mihawk yet, because he wanted to fight him, and I think he would still try to get strong regardless. Like he
Yeah,
did get humbled quicker, but like I don't see him losing in Fishman Island. Like if he doesn't lose to Mihawk and get like humbled, I still think he's on the same path.
yeah. I think Zoro would have got there too. It just took longer to get there.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
would have still got there.
no, for sure.
But that's what Blue is morally trying to say for Shanks. He's trying to say about Shanks. He said most of the things that Shanks has done, Luffy would have got there without him needing. Luffy would have got there without him needing Shanks. And I said that you started off wrong, because when Luffy first meets Shanks, Luffy does not like pirates.
Right.
Shanks changes that. So there's no kid that wants to be pirate king until you get someone that wants him until you get him to want to be a pirate.
Yeah,
So
or even like him.
that alone is like I think the whole argument is null and void.
Yeah, valid. I was gonna ask a question about this chapter. And
Yes.
well, actually, real quick, before I even get into that chapter, is it? I'm assuming it's a break week next week.
I think it is.
Somebody's having an echo.
But I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that echo too.
Hold on, let me go down here and find. Hold on. Do we still have an echo? Yes. Hold on. Still have an echo. Yes. Hold on. Still have an echo. No. Okay. It's Unica. There you go. Yeah.
Am I still echoing?
No.
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 Okay. I guess it's how I had the phone placed down.
Yeah, I
Alright.
think the speaker's jumping against the table where you got setting it.
Man, I was about to ask about the chat. I would literally, Nika, what were you talking about? Remind me. You were saying, I don't know if you remember when you had
Adola,
gave your-
Abyss.
the abyss. Yes. Oh God, I had a point to make. I'll come back to it.
Domi Reversi.
Yeah, it was something about that. It was a very interesting question. I should have just asked it right when you finished, but I went to Zahn instead. It's okay. All right. Rating for the chapter. It's in the 8s, man. It's definitely in the 8s. Cover story automatically off rip took away half a point. I know.
I almost gave it an 8.5. I feel you.
Yeah, it's not a bad chapter. There's not a whole lot of like memorable moments. Like I think the best part of it was seeing Killingham in his actual form, but I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like what Fully was saying. Like it's a bunch of setup. I think this might be a lot of setup, really, because they kind of are. Like they're getting more nightmares out the hole. They're getting more giants together to be evil, right? Like I don't know.
Question. I wanted to ask you guys a question about the Domi Reversi.
Yeah.
So Moria is a plot piece now that's going to get more important. What if the whole Domi Reversi thing is just like your shadow version of you, in a sense? Like it's your dark side. You get what I'm saying? But he's getting it from the shadow, like. Because remember, Moria could legit like take your shadow and then place it like as a power up in someone else. Do you think there's any correlation here with what we're seeing? Because now we're seeing these people get reversed to the color black, and they're more powerful than they were. And then they're more powerful than they were in the original state.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I have to think about that. I don't know.
Yeah, because like I don't want to say something out of like something dumb and like I don't want to say dumb. Like I don't want to say, well, Emu's fruit could be like a level up of like what I don't want to say that because it's not. It's definitely not that.
Yeah.
Of like of
Luffy.
Of not Luffy of
Moria.
of Moria's fruit and whatnot.
Oh, Moria.
I don't want to say that, but like if you want to take the whole aspect of like Emu has links to people, right? You could say like maybe he has more links to people than we think, and he's using other people's abilities but at a higher level and skill. If you want to say that, like
that's along the lines, because I do think whatever ability Emu is doing, I think Emu may have an ability that's somewhat reminiscent to what Blackbeard can do, also what Moria can do. That makes sense?
In a way.
Yeah.
In a way.
Fruit that capitulates that. Like I'm trying to find an example. I'm trying to it's weird. I'm just trying to figure out this whole Domi Reversi thing is weird. But I did find it interesting that Killingham was talking to Emu like we've already like the board is already painted in our color. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was talking kind of like that. So it is like a real game. It's not like it's definitely not it's not for symbolism. No, it's deeper than that. This is a full on game for them.
I wonder if well, I'm looking at. Did y'all notice that? Was that Brogy? I think that's Brogy. His arm is still not reattached. I was thinking that it would be
Uh-huh.
reattached by this chapter, but it's still not. I don't know if
No,
y'all
I
caught
think
that.
that's actually the link. So I think when he popped out the technique, the knife was to make contact.
Yeah.
Shooting you was to seal the deal within the contract. So that piece of you
Mm-hmm.
that's gone is what I took. So that
Oh,
piece of arm that's
okay.
gone, that's the part that's gone. So you're operating without that. But now that's the jump into power because now you feel like you can do anything. Very same things Luffy said when he got Gear 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm saying so. I feel like now they're in that zone where that's proof that they're above average or like that that he has the contract. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the proof of
Yeah.
it. His arm is gone and he still feels like he can do anything legit, and that you can see that he's stronger than he ever was, and he got his arm gone blown off, and it's still working like a regular arm.
That's interesting. Did y'all think I know Zah, we gotta talk about the mural, bro. Just bear with me, man. Just bear with me, bro. I know you hate
You know
the
what?
man.
I'm
There's
okay with
relevance to
it.
this.
I'm
There's
okay with
relevance to
it.
this
I'm
though.
okay with it. No one has been talking about it as much, so I, as an enlightened person myself, when the talk has died down about it, I'm okay with talking about it. But it was those 2 weeks when that mural came out that I promise you, everyone's fucking talk was about that goddamn mural, bro.
But it was like that,
I
Zah. It
stopped
was really
listening to
It
like
One
was
that.
Piece.
deep though,
I
bro.
stopped
It was
listening
really
to
P
One Piece.
fiction.
I stopped
It
listening
was
to
how
One Piece theories. I just stopped listening to people that I fuck with heavy. I was like, yo, Tamir's verse, you're the one. All right, bro, you got it. I'm got it.
man.
I'll get ready for playoffs. I'll get ready for playoffs, bro. I'll get ready for
Dang.
It's crazy, bro.
I'll get ready for NFL, bro. I'll get ready for NFL.
That's rough, bro.
That's real.
Oh
Yo,
man.
man. It's not that everyone's like, yo, what do you think that meant? What do you think that meant? I'm like, I know what it meant. Shut the fuck up and talk about something else. That's what that shit fucking meant. Get out my fucking face.
Crazy, bro. So
So
Yo, Zah,
angry.
you the
crazy,
crash out guy, bro.
Nah, that
bro.
mural
It's
literally made me crash
so
out. That mural almost made me want to stop watching One Piece for a little bit. I was like, until we stop talking about this shit,
Yeah, you're
I'm
a
good.
crash out
I'm
guy.
good. I'm good.
this is like hypey crazy, bro.
Like I need to separate myself from this.
Man, students at
Okay.
work, yo, what do you
But
think
it
about the
really
mural, Mr.
was that
Zaza?
hype though. That's the only thing. Like it really was
You
lit like that.
stop there.
I will.
We couldn't be happy as fans, Zah. Like we couldn't have that.
I didn't say you couldn't be happy about it, but it was like for
Cause
2
you was
weeks.
crashing out, bro. Like you was. Like you
After
was
the
live.
second week,
You was
after
live
the
stream
second week,
crashing out. Like
bro, it
I
was too
remember you
much.
was drinking your beer. You looked mad. Like you ain't say
Yeah.
nothing in 30 minutes because we
Yeah.
still talking about the mural, bro. You was
That's the
upset.
fucking problem. It's like
See,
we
look.
still talking
See,
about
you
the
crashed
mural.
out
Like,
again. Look.
no, don't do this to me. Don't do this.
Nika,
I know
stop
what
it.
you're doing, Nika.
Stop
I
it,
know what
Nika.
you're doing. He's trying to start like he's trying to gaslight me, bro. Don't
Yeah, I
fucking
would say. I would
gaslight me,
say.
bro.
I
Come on,
mean,
I mean, I'm really trying to be sincere. I thought as fans we could have that and enjoy that. Like that was One Piece art.
I think
That's like
Zah,
caveman shit right now. Like,
you might hate when we get the final panel of One Piece, bro. That's gonna be talked about for years. Like
facts.
That's
legit.
different.
I don't
Oh,
know,
that's
bro.
different.
Yes.
No, it's not.
We find out what the One Piece is, bro.
Strawberries and those.
I think you are gonna be livid, bro, because that's never gonna stop. And the story's not gonna end on when we find out the One Piece. So
Exactly.
Yeah, the fans not gonna let the One Piece die like that. We waited way too long for this shit.
Exactly.
Like, oh, we know now. Okay, bye. Like, we're not gonna. Story's not gonna be done the next year. We're gonna drag this out. Like, this is probably gonna be the most dragged out anime of all time when it's done.
oh, for sure.
It is.
Sure.
Yeah, like they're gonna have
Time together.
unnecessary. You're gonna get Perona spinoffs, bro.
I love that actually. As we're
I
talking
mean,
about
I do too. They got a Perona novel. Like,
my Queen Perona. I love
yeah, I'm
that.
just saying they're gonna do so much. It's not even funny. Like everyone's gonna get a chance. Like to be the certified animator, you're gonna have to have worked on One Piece.
Facts.
Like it's gonna be you. Like, you're gonna be able to say, "Hey, I worked on One Piece." Like, oh yeah, word. The guys at Toei, yeah, we love them. They fuck with everybody.
I can dig it.
They're like cash
Um,
money. They're like cash money, but animators.
I can dig it, bro. He said like YMCMB. Is that where you're going? That literally went over my head.
Nobody get what I'm saying right now.
I'm like, wait, bro.
Calling
It's
them Young
about
Money, bro.
God dang it, bro.
Yeah.
You're not wrong, but that's hilarious. I almost didn't catch that.
Mop was good music, bro.
Oh God. Yeah. Okay.
Studio Periods Maybach.
I don't know if y'all are catching these references. It's
I mean
actually
Def Jam.
pretty funny.
Studio Periods
Yeah.
Def Jam.
Oh
We need folks for the
man.
music talks. Okay, I'm done.
Nah, you good, bro. You good. All right, man. So help me out, man. Like we have a lot of elements that's on that mural in this panel. A lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Again, where I was going.
Zanisha piece. Facts.
Zanish, that's a very interesting
Yeah.
freaking tidbit. Again, like I said, we didn't get that until Emu shows up, and all of a sudden, you got
And
Zunisha walking around.
and Zunisha, and where was Emu on the? To me, where was Emu on the mural on top of
On top of Zunisha, yeah.
So it's like, what we doing, Oda? Go there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just again, you got the dragon, you got the elephant, and you got the guys with wings and horns. This is what I was saying last week. Like, bro, I really think these guys with the wings and the horns, bro, I'm really thinking that these are the giant that's supposed to be. Hold on, I got you right here. I know you don't like this version, but that's what I saved to my computer. So bear with me, Nika.
Oh, okay.
Don't stone me, bro. Don't stone me.
I only don't like it because they don't got the joint with the planets and and that's very important to the mural. People forget that part all the time.
Oh, for sure. I just
Beautiful though. Yeah, I do have a copy of this picture on my phone as well.
I need to get it printed, honestly.
I wouldn't do that.
But I'm telling you, bro, I'm getting more and more vibes that this is supposed to be a giant, bro. I'm not even, and like they're holding the sun. Like this is the flipped version of them. Like
You might not be wrong on that, man. Seriously.
Like,
because they're about if you go back to the mural text, it actually said something about devils, like because now we were all just thinking people with devil fruits, but now it could actually be meaning devils, like these guys, like you know what I mean, like what we're seeing in the chapter. So we that's why I said I kept telling people as this art goes on, we're gonna get more to break down what we're seeing on that mural.
I'm not even gonna lie. Last week, I think it was last week when you said, Reed, that you think that the big devil was like Blackbeard for a period of time.
Yeah.
I was saying that too.
Yeah, like I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I've been sitting on that for a minute. I'm just like, those 3 dots above it has to be the 3 fruits, and I'm just like, it just makes me think more and more of that.
Oh yeah, it could be. I mean,
okay, word, yeah.
That's a good catch. I don't know, man. I don't know. You say something, Strawberry?
Well, I was gonna say that if the theory is that this dark devil shadow is the giants, then that other one with the horns being Loki makes sense because he literally just said, okay, now you guys actually need me.
Yeah.
So now Loki now has to fight with Luffy's year 5. They have to fight together to defeat this.
Yeah, I mean,
so
these
that's
guys
that part of the mural, and that makes sense. But I personally was saying the beginning of the end starts in Elbaf. So this is the beginning of the end. This will be the final war actually starting up right here. Just the whole war doesn't go down right here, right now.
Right.
Well, we were saying that these guys are supposed to be celestial dragons, right? Helmets, space helmets.
Yeah, they could have been it possibly could have been the Gorosei. We speculated a few things, to be fair.
Yeah. I don't know. I just
we were just being big nerds, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just really I'm sticking to this, man. I don't care what nobody says. And again, like you said, Zanisha, Emu is standing right on top of Zanisha in this, so it's like, okay.
Why do we Zanisha nightmare now? And a nightmare at that.
Right. Very, very interesting. Or maybe Zunisha just appears whenever Emu wants it to, wherever Emu wants it to.
And this is the funny thing, right? Can you go back to the picture?
Yeah. There you go. Oh, wait, this one, right?
Yeah. They always do. They did the same thing kind of in Wano. Remember when they were talking about the numbers? And it was like they showed it, it was like a fog and it was all the black silhouettes.
Yep.
This kind of gives me those type of vibes. It kind of reminds me of just the Thriller Bark Floridian Triangle fog thing and the eyes that we saw in that fog. I know someone that has a theory that there's a bunch of there's basically a bunch of Zunishas, like a herd in existence. Zunisha is the only one that we're actually seeing, but in that fog there's a herd of them. Don't know how much I wanted to put into that, but that's the theory that they had.
That's interesting.
And then I know another person that has a theory that there's another Zunisha. Not a herd of them, just one more. Because they're based off of a book that has there's an elephant that had to travel the world, but there was another elephant as well. And they think Oda's doing a parallel of that.
Okay, interesting. I was gonna ask, did y'all? I know I was talking about how with the whole Usopp thing. Well, first off, are y'all on board with that idea? I know Za had put it out into the world last week. Are y'all on board with this, like possibly actually happening, or is this like you don't think it's actually going to go down that way?
I hope it doesn't. Because not saying that Usopp is weak, but he is kind of weak. He doesn't have the same type of aura that like Luffy, Zoro, Sanji. If Luffy was to break them out of that by saying something, then it's a little bit more believable. If Usopp is able to break whatever Emu is doing to these people by using very basic words with no power behind it, I wouldn't like that. I personally just would not like that, because Emu, you are this very powerful person. How can this weak little man overpower your powers?
Yeah.
Now I am on board if Emu somehow can take over Usopp the same way that he's taking over these other people, he or she,
Yeah.
and then somehow Usopp musters up the courage and the bravery to be able to break out of that by himself. Everybody else, no.
Zaza.
I understand where she was coming from, but I was gonna say Emu tries to turn Usopp, but he can't because Usopp's bravery and pride has come out. And instead of him turning him, because Usopp's gonna keep shouting like, my masters, you can't do that type of stuff. And then Emu's gonna get tired of him and be like, he tries to turn him. And then that's when Usopp's spirit strikes out. And that's what even if he's not, the only reason I say Luffy can't turn him, because that's Luffy, Jory, and Broggy don't have the same connection as Usopp has to them. Those are his masters. Those are the people he looks up to. It's poetic for Usopp. Even if Usopp doesn't turn them the whole way, but he ignites a spark in them that are like they stumble, they hesitate, and then someone else can take it. But Usopp has to be the one to move the stone, to get the stone rolling. That's what I'm trying to say about Usopp. It has to be Usopp. It can't be anyone else. I love Luffy. I love Zoro, Sanji. They don't have the connection to Jory and Broggy as that.
I can see that. As much as I hate it, I can see it.
Thank you.
I don't like it. I didn't say I can't see it. I just don't like that.
It makes the most sense.
But because of how weak Usopp really is. You know what I'm saying? I know that some of the giants, this is God Usopp. That fool was knocked out while you were holding him up in the air, okay? So
the giants? These giants on Elbaf? You talking about these giants who are getting knocked out left and right? The kids are knocked out. Some of the Usopp's still awake. Usopp is still awake.
Well, in
Yeah.
fairness, he's talking about Haruden, who was holding him up in Dressrosa.
Yeah.
Nah, not
Yeah.
the saying. She
Oh,
said
was
he
that
tagged along.
Haruden? Oh,
Yeah,
That's
dang.
Haruden, yeah.
Dang, I feel bad. But yeah, no, go ahead, Fool.
Okay. This is where I am with it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if you guys remember a couple months ago before we even got to Elbath when we were talking about how people were feeling about Usopp with the whole if he doesn't level up, he needs to die because they're like a straw hat needs to die and whatnot, right? I don't know if y'all remember that a couple months ago
you
before we
said
even
that.
got to yeah, right. And I am very much one of those. Usopp needs to do something because if he doesn't, the fan base will. There's a lot of fan base that's just like Usopp needs to die. They've been quiet because it's because we're in Elbaf and whatnot. But that fan base was loud as hell when they were like, he needs to die. He's the straw hat that needs to die. If the straw hat's gonna have someone to die, Usopp, yeah. And it's just like that's crazy. But like
Yeah.
that's I'm like he needs to do something. And I'm on the same path with you, Strawberry, where it's just like it can't just be his words. And that's I'm like it. I want it to be more than his words, and that's why I threw out last week. I hate it, but like Oda, you could throw out he has the voice of all things. Legitly. I hate it. I hate that's a car he has in his back pocket that people will be okay with. Legitly. I have no one I have met no one who will be like, yeah, I'm not okay if it's the voice of all things because Oda has been so vague with it. So
Yeah.
vague with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why
Yeah, I guess that's kind of what I was saying too last week. Like, I need to see if it's gonna happen. It needs to be something that can like your words somehow can pierce through them, type thing, and get them to flip back. Or like I said with what Zod just said, even if he causes them to hesitate, and then someone else comes in and takes care of it, cool. But like, I guess at this point, that's the only way I can see them moving forward. Because like there's a lot unless all these people are just weak, right? And
They are.
Luffy gets up there, Loki, Sanji, Zoro, they just get up there and they just solo everybody, which I would hate to see that too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I need that.
Like that would make me look oddly at Emu because it's like, okay, you infuse these people with your power, and like even though yes, you know, this is Luffy, this is the monster trio we're talking about. But like they can just come out and just like take everybody out. Like that means your people aren't that scary. And that would really mess up Emu in my head for me, I guess. That's kind of where I'm going. Like I'm okay with the nightmares being somewhat trash because of like because of how they're originating. I mean, they're originating from kids' nightmares, right?
Right.
So I understand why that's the case. But Dory and Brogy are way bigger than they were before. They have weapons they didn't have before. They have power that they didn't have before. So I don't see our guys coming up and taking out all these people. I mean, like look at the even in that panel. I mean, you've got giants. You've got hold on. You got giants. You've got freaking got you right here. You got freaking giants, literally all on the ground. You've got this walking fox, which is absolutely crazy to me. Dragon, an actual dragon, Zanisha looking thing, plus Emu, plus Killingham, plus freaking Summers, and like, what are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? So I think what I'm trying to say is the only way that I see them getting through this is what Zah's saying. And I hate to say that. I really do.
Yeah.
I hate to say that. I hate to say that.
Boom, boom, boom.
I hate to say that.
Boom, boom, boom.
But it would
I
make
mean,
sense that
no, my bad, Ree. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No,
it's
you're
just
good.
more of, I just don't want it to just be him saying something and it's broken.
We didn't
Because
say
then
that.
that means that Emu isn't as strong as we think that they are. You know,
I'll say this because we just got a potential like ode with Luffy to what could be the voice of all things. And that's kind of what Nika was saying. It could be. If that's the case, and like Oda's trying to like set it up to where like them being on this island, they're like tapping into like these different things. If Usopp could tap into that, which I don't think is too crazy, right? I don't think like tapping into the voice of all things is exclusively like a powerful type thing. Like you got to be strong to do, because Momo was doing it prior to his level up, right? So like
Yep.
it could just be something that you're like innately born with, and you just have to like awaken it type thing. So I'm actually okay with them going that route
Yeah.
because Usopp has advanced observation already. So like him tapping into like the voice of all things wouldn't be like a okay, you're reaching type thing. It's like okay, like because that logically makes sense. And maybe you're doing that to be able to speak to like their soul that's in the underworld. But Oda has to explain it that way. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, if we
Yeah.
just get him crying and screaming at the top of his lungs,
No.
and then like, bro, I'm telling you, I might have to take a couple breaks. I'm gonna have to take a break on the chapters, bro, because that would be such the like Zai. Your thing is you hate that Sabo was brought back, right? This would be my thing right here, bro. Like seriously, this would absolutely be my thing. Like this would top Sabo being brought back into the story.
I think what top Sabo being back in the story is Kinemon and Kiku being alive. I
Oh,
think
man,
that
like-
is tied. Oh God, bro.
That's
please.
fair. Well, I'll say this. I don't think it tops it because they're not even a part of the story. Like they're not a significant part of the story anymore. Like they're not even in the cover story. So that tells me Oda probably has like he's probably done with them.
Should
So
have killed him.
he should have. But Sabo is still an active person, very important in the story. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't take over Sabo coming back. Not that I even have an issue with Sabo. But this
Yeah.
Look, I better not get crying Usopp at the top of his lungs. Help my friend.
No. I
I'm done.
think it'll be a cry of like pride or something like that. Because it's still Usopp. Remember, it's still Usopp at the end of the day. Like we're never gonna get that Usopp that's strong and like all that type of stuff. He's always gonna be the one, even in Dressrosa, he's always gonna be that type of guy who pulls a slingshot, he got the nose running and all that type of stuff. He's gonna do it like that, but he's just gonna do it in Usopp way. I still feel like he'll probably remember that. He'll probably say like, "Yo, this is what I came to Elbaf for. You guys supposed to show me this." He'll say something like that, and I think
Yeah.
that's what kind of gets him to hesitate a little bit.
What? So good. I like that. Do you have anything else to say about that, Fully? No. So, what do y'all think about like the actual the fact that there could be a whole separate world, right? Like, I'm just thinking like if this Mosa, right? Because I'm still on the timing that Nika's on with Mosa being Gunko potentially, right? What do you guys think about the fact? Because I think the timing actually would line up, right? Because when correct me if I'm wrong. When Scopper got knocked down, Emu was the one that knocked him down, right? Or am I tripping? This was like 3 chapters ago. That's why I can't remember who knocked him down to the ground. Or no, was that-
Yeah. Who sent him to yeah? It was
Yeah,
Emu.
that was Emu, right? So that was like
Yeah.
right when Emu got there, and that's when kind of everything started. Is that how it went? Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. So that would make sense as far as the timeline with Loki getting called, because that could be Mosa. So it just got me thinking, like, okay, maybe when you get flipped, like, and you go into the other world, it's literally just another world down there. But like, maybe you can, I don't know. Maybe when Gunko got flipped, she was able to call him on that transponder still from like the underworld. I know this sounds absolutely insane, but I think that like actually hold on. Did you guys see that theory this week? I know this is such a random question. It's a massive theory. I saw part of it. It's from the Monkey D. Quell on TikTok.
Nope.
Y'all have not seen that.
No.
John, I'm assuming you haven't seen either.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I think it's appropriate to play it.
Play it.
Because I think where I'm about to go, I haven't even watched the whole thing because I think there were spoilers in that theory. But I do think that that what I'm about to say kind of taps into that. So I think it's probably appropriate to play it. So give me like 30 seconds to like pull that up, and then I can get it for you.
While you're doing that, Ree, I don't know if anybody else caught it, but when you were trying to mimic Usopp, your camera did a very beautiful like zoom in, zoom out effect when you did that. It was
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't know. My eyes were closed. I did not catch that. I'm gonna go back and watch it after this.
I thought it was perfect timing.
I literally did not. Okay,
I
that was
see.
probably at 2 hours. I'm gonna watch it. Hold on.
Well, while you look that up, how you guys feel about those One Piece Lego sets? It's crazy. I think it's a great start.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
I don't know how I feel about Lego sets. Me personally, I'm not a Lego fan of any type of show or movie that I've watched. Like, because I'm a Lord of the Rings head as well, and I don't like the Lego versions of Lord of the Rings. I feel like if you're going to do that, put them into miniatures. That, you know, put them into miniatures. I'm okay with miniatures of them. I'm not. Zah's camera is being petty right now.
Yo.
Yeah, so I'm a miniatures kind of person. If you put it into a miniature that someone can like paint and, you know, either replicate what is seen in the anime or just their little spin-off of it, I'm okay with that. Legos is too, I don't know, it's almost too kid-like for me. And One Piece is a kid anime. I mean, it is, but then there's a lot of adult themes in One Piece. So for me, I don't go the kid route. Stick to the miniatures, and I will be perfectly fine with that. Like they're doing with they're doing with the ships and whatnot. You can get like the little mini versions of almost everybody's ship. That I'm okay with. If you do it with the characters as well, I'm fine with that. But Legos, I'm just
She said it's too kiddish, bro. The Lord of the Rings Lego game is one of the best games I've played in years. I love that shit. The Star Wars Lego game is one of the best games I've played in years. I fought my little niece because she had a Lego set. Yeah, Lego set. Oh my gosh, the Lego set.
No.
The way it cuts on the mic is crazy.
Yo.
No.
I love it. I love it.
No to the Legos. No, we don't need Lego versions of One Piece. Stick to the miniatures in the game store.
Strawberry Swirl, your opinion on this is invalid. All right, you have other opinions.
How is it invalid?
Thank you, Goofy. Lego sets and games are goated. That's what I'm trying to say, yo. Oh my gosh, bro! If you've never had Legos, you've never had the time to build that shit. Best thing I've ever done in my life, and I'm not even patient. I'm an impatient motherfucker, and I love Legos. Oh, my heart hurts.
So
bro.
you can't really get on me about how I don't like the way that they look. I don't like the way that they look. I own Legos, but what I will not do is make One Piece into Legos. I already don't like the Lord of the Rings ones. I don't like my favorite movies and shows being put into Lego form. It's not the same. Again, if you put it into miniature form, I am perfectly fine. I can paint it, either paint it the way I see in the show, or I can paint it my own little thing, and I could go about my day. I could play with miniatures all day. I won't play with the Legos.
If someone, I guess, because I kind of missed some of the conversation because I was finding the theory, which I haven't now. But if someone built you like that Lego set and gave it to you, would you appreciate it more then?
Yes, I would.
You hyper
Okay. You just want to buy it yourself, but if you was gifted,
I wouldn't buy it myself.
Okay.
But if someone took the time to do that, Of course, I'm gonna appreciate that. You know,
You're hypocrite,
man.
man.
Listen,
Yeah,
I just want to do it
hypocrite.
myself.
I can't
That's
can't
the whole
believe that
thing.
shit.
If you give me a miniature, then yes, I will do it myself. Literally, I almost paid $500 for Smaug, and he was about 2 feet long. Okay, you had to put
Wow.
each individual scale on him. Yes, I wholeheartedly almost did that with a whole paycheck. So you know, it's not the patience. It's I just won't do it myself. I don't like the way they look.
Okay.
I get
Thank
that.
you. Thank you, Goofy.
I get
Thank
it.
you, Goofy.
I get it.
Thank you,
But
Goofy.
I'm not. I just don't like the way they look.
Respect, bro.
Just
Respect.
don't like the way they look.
Respect.
Okay. That's
Where's
a
the
bro.
theory at?
I got you.
My
I couldn't find the actual one, so I went to Fexer's page on Instagram, and he kind of does what he does. So let me see. I saw him post this week, but I skipped over it because it was I didn't want to get spoilers. And this might be. I'm gonna watch this. It should be pretty short, hopefully, and then I'll kind of say what I was gonna say after that, because this might go into what I was trying to say.
I want to say big shout out to the best One Piece theorist on the planet, Monkey D. Quell. This theory would not be possible without him. The One Piece is not at Laugh Tale. It's in the abyss or the underworld. That's why Roger and his crew were dying laughing at the message Joy Boy left behind. The message said you had to be deceased to get the One Piece. This being Roger's dream to get the One Piece, he decided to turn himself in and get himself executed. Roger was executed with a smile on his face telling a lie. Nolan the liar was executed with a frown on his face telling the truth. But who's gonna believe Roger if he tells everybody you have to be dead to find the One Piece? Nobody. So he starts the Great Pirate Era with hopes that someone will have the will to flip this world upside down like he had said. Because this world is already upside down. Look who's living on the holy land of Marijwa. A devil and its demons. And this devil, despite having magic powers and being able to summon demons from the underworld, still has not found the One Piece, which is in the underworld. Why do I think Emu has not found the One Piece? Look at this panel. Why would Emu be on the race to the One Piece if Emu has already found the One Piece? Finding the One Piece is the true mission of the Gods Knights. That's why they have access to the underworld and the abyssal powers, and that's why Shamrock's on the race to One Piece panel. They just had a crazy head start. How would someone without these dark magic powers be able to find the One Piece if it's in the underworld? The ancient weapons. I wouldn't even call them weapons. They're more so tools to help people get to the underworld and find the One Piece. Uranus is able to blast holes deep enough through the earth like it did with Enies Lobby and Lelucia to get to the underworld. Poseidon is able to use sea kings with ancient history knowledge, since they've been around for forever, to help guide the person to the underworld. And Pluton is the living ark that the Straw Hats will take down to the underworld. Laboon is Pluton! This is why Crocus has protected him, turned him into a living ship, and taken care of him for the past 20 years. He's been preparing Laboon for a voyage to the underworld. However, he's not the one that can make Pluton. He's not a shipwright. That will be Frankie's job. This is exactly why Crocus said when you reach Laugh Tale, that's when your journey will truly begin. Okay, let's say this theory is true. What do you do with all three of these ancient weapons? Where on the map is the actual One Piece treasure? X marks the spot. The place with the biggest X on the map is where the One Piece treasure is. Reverse Mountain is where the One Piece has been under this entire time. This will not only create the all blue, Sanji's goal, but it'll create a gateway from the underworld to the overworld and vice versa, merging the two worlds into one world, the One Piece. Hey, but let me know what you guys think, and big shout out to Monkey D. Quell again. This would not have been.
Okay, first off, that is not what I expected that video to be about. But it kind of was. Before we even talk about that theory, my question that I was going to ask is if since she's flipping them, if that takes you to the underworld where it's actually its own place as well. Like you can communicate with people that are on the living world. Like I was saying when Nika was here, you still exist. You're just in a different place. But like the part that is you is not, the part that we see is not you. Like you just exist somewhere else, right? I was just asking, like, do you guys think like that's an actual place? Like Emu can obviously come in and out of, and I don't know. I don't even know how to word this question. Do y'all even know what I'm asking? Like in any way? I don't know if this is confused. This is probably so confusing.
I feel like I understand what you're asking. His theory wouldn't make sense then if, you know, like if Emu is kind of like, if Emu's like switching places, then technically Emu would be of the underworld. He wouldn't be of the he like she wouldn't be a part of the living world if they're able to switch from the underworld to the living one, if that makes sense. Like, I don't believe that Emu can jump into someone's body and they are sent to the underworld. I feel like, my mind went in a completely different direction.
I will say this to that, right? So we know, because there's a lot of like biblical references in One Piece. Obviously, holy knights, angels, devil, now Satan. The Satan in the Bible walks the earth, right?
Yeah.
Like, and he also can be in hell as well. So I don't think Emu being on the planet takes away from the fact that the underworld can like be its own place and people can exist there, right?
Okay.
But then Emu can't touch it then, if you know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Like, if Emu can't touch it, then okay, so like if we're referencing like Satan, yes, he is of the underworld, he is of this world as well. He can touch both. If that's the case, if the One Piece is in the underworld, then Emu should have been had access to it if he's able to hop like that.
I think Emu doesn't know like where it is though. I think that's the problem. Like, I think the world is vast, like it is up here. Like, I guess that's kind of where I'm going. Like, this could be a whole nother arc. Like,
Okay.
Okay, and okay, I got something for that, right? If we're going on that path, right? And I love if we're going on the biblical path with it, right? I could definitely see that, and the main reason why I could definitely see that, we're saying like Emu Satan and whatnot. He could be the person who used the fruit for the first time and whatnot, and when he used it, he used it on himself, and he flipped, and so he fallen from grace like Satan did.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
interesting. I mean, since we're talking about fruits, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. You ate the fruit.
Yeah.
The fruit and Genesis, right? Giving you knowledge of the world. It technically was the devil's fruit in Genesis, and the devil's the one that gave it to Eve. So, and tempted her to eat it. I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't call it the devil's fruit, because technically it was a tree that was made by the creator, or God. It was created by God. Like, it didn't just exist there just because. Like, it was there because he specifically put it there.
Right.
So, but I get what you're saying, but I think just to me, because my mind didn't go in a direction of, okay, well, Emu is hopping into this person's body, so it sends him to that realm. It sends him to a different realm. I didn't go down that way. I went down a very sci-fi direction. Like you are right. In a lot of different shows, there's a lot of mind switching, but that person is still in the body. They just can't control it. They're in their head, essentially. If that makes sense.
What? This is just I like where you're going, by the way, Strawberry. What if Joy Boy was supposed to be like Jesus?
Okay, all right.
Like, I'm not trying to get too in the weeds here, but like, seriously.
Okay, if we're really going to do this, I mean, yes. And the only reason why I say yes, in a sense, is that like I do feel like Oda might be playing around with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit,
Right?
Like Nika, Joy Boy, and Luffy.
Right. Like, that's why I'm just like, okay. He basically had a similar story. Like, he was doing good things, but people turned against him, right? And I mean, he probably essentially got crucified, killed, right? And I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like, I really feel like there is more to this underworld thing. I could just be yapping. Maybe you don't listen to this at all. But like, I feel like us being able to see them getting flipped over to this side is like, I feel like this is going to be an arc. I feel like this is going to be an arc that we have to go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone has, in a sense, been asking, where do we go next? And if we don't spin the block with Garp, this makes perfect sense.
I mean, because what if we have to have like a rescue mission, like for one of the Straw Hats, and we have to go get them from the underworld? I don't
Robin.
know, man. I just
We got to
Said
keep Robin,
Robin.
again.
Oh my goodness.
The demon,
I mean, no,
the demon
because-
child goes to hell.
yes. No, he's not
Or
wrong.
that-
He's
or
not
the King
wrong.
of Hell.
Nah, Zoro's not getting captured. Zoro can't get captured.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
Nah, he can't get captured.
you got the King of Hell and the Demon Child. So
I could definitely see, like, I don't know, because I know in these next couple chapters, right, when Imu finally sees Luffy, especially in Gear 5, they're gonna have their like little moment. But I don't know, like, I don't know. I'm just yapping. Honestly, I'm just yapping.
Nah, you spin.
I feel like I am, but I can't like get out my thoughts. I feel like I'm trying to say it, but I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say.
I get it.
I get you.
Listen, Robin's gonna go to the underworld. We gonna have to free her. That's where she gets the Rio poneglyph, and that's how we find the One Piece. Let's fucking move. Like, I'm fucking with it. I'm with it.
It could be in the underworld. Why not?
Mm-mm.
Wait, hold on. Why would it not be? Why would it
well,
not
wait,
be?
is that where
makes
Roger
absolute
found
sense.
it though?
Well,
Because
no.
Roger had all that information before he went and found the One Piece.
Hey man, I got something for that. If we're going, this is gonna be wild. But we haven't gotten we haven't gotten the Jack Sparrow reference yet in One Piece, and we know
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for
We're
it.
gonna get that right. The
Yeah.
black ship that the man marked by flames, the marked by flames could be marked by the flames of the underworld and whatnot. And in Jack Sparrow, if the Black Pearl was a ship that has died and been resurrected again.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
Could be that.
That's true.
Mhm. How come no one has brought up the Pirates of the Caribbean?
That's
this
why
whole
they're
time?
after Robin so much. Think about it. Why are they always after Robin? Because they can take Robin to the underworld and she can read that shit. Oh. There's no reason why they wouldn't want Robin. Demon of the underworld. They put it right there in her face. Oda, you fucking mad genius. It all just hit me like a bag of bricks right now, bro. I'm telling you. It makes sense. It makes sense. Why? Think about it like this. They have not stopped chasing this girl since she was 8. But that's why they got rid of the O'Hara people, because there's too many people. They don't need that many people going to the underworld and finding it out, because one person could slip out and go tell information to the world that they don't need. We just need one. They don't need anyone else. That I don't know where that came from. I just had that brain epiphany.
I like the idea that it's there. I just want to know how, to Strawberry's question, how Roger and how Roger got it. That's my only
Right.
question. I would
'Cause
like.
again, he had-
They had Odin.
oh my God, sorry.
They had Odin.
It's like when,
So
but like Emu wasn't like involved like with Abyss and stuff at that time. So
He's always been involved with it. You know, it's always. I feel like it's always there. It's just it wasn't relevant at that time. But
unless we have some flashbacks and we see that like Emu was like involved on Roger's journey, because I guess why wouldn't she be? Like, it would only make sense.
Exactly. If you're trying to find the One Piece and yet you're just letting this random pirate, well, not random, but if you're letting Roger do all these things and find all these things, then why wouldn't you have gotten to the One Piece by now? Why are you now all of a sudden, when Luffy tries to do it, now you're like, oh, we need to get it now?
Well,
because
I think
he has Robin.
yeah, because he has
Yeah,
Robin.
but Roger
and he
could
has,
read. But Roger could
Robin-
read the poneglyphs.
Robin
Or-
could. No, he couldn't. Odin could.
Yeah,
Odin
Odin.
could.
Odin could.
Oh,
They-
it's Odin.
they-
Okay,
they
yeah.
spoke to him.
yeah,
Oh.
both small things.
You see it?
Okay.
Yes.
But also, I mean, with Luffy, with the Sun God Nika fruit, like being in rotation again, and someone has it, I could see why Emu has more of a vested interest in like taking care of that now, because like
Mhm.
you're not just a regular guy. And again, like I've always said, I think you need that. I think you need that fruit to even. You need that fruit to even get to the One Piece,
Mm-hmm.
which is probably why, in my opinion, Roger would have never been able to do it. I feel like that fruit is so necessary to actually get to the One Piece.
So you're saying Roger had the fruit before Luffy?
No, I'm saying Roger didn't have the fruit, which would make
Oh.
sense. I'm sitting to think about it. Why Emu wouldn't have actually made contact with him? Because like you need that fruit anyway. So like you don't have the fruit, so like whatever.
Well,
doesn't matter.
if you
You're
need
not
the
the
fruit
one.
to get there, then how did Roger even get there?
Well, he got to Laugh Tale, and I guess he got the One Piece. But like
Right.
there was more. Like there was more. I think there was more to the journey. Because they said like we're too early.
You probably couldn't get into the demon world.
Like they were too early. There was more to it. So I guess they found the One Piece, but like I feel like maybe they just found like a box, or like they got the key. Like the One Piece is a key to actually get to like whatever the actual treasure. I don't know, but he didn't have what like, or like you have to awaken something, and like you have to go Gear 5. Like we saw Gear 5 awakens things already. Woke up Emmett, right? Got freaking Emu. Like, oh whoa, what's going on? Like when you go Gear 5, things happen. Like things change, people feel it. You can awaken things. Like I feel like you going Gear 5 like on that island can like open up a portal or whatever the freak. Like I don't think when we get to that island that's really the One Piece. I think we find one piece of the treasure.
Then you got to go to the other world to go find it.
Yeah, this is just one piece.
Oh, so literally.
Yes, because no one really knows. Oh,
And I think maybe Nika was trying to say it earlier. I don't remember who was trying to say it earlier, but so how would you explain like Roger, or it was in the theory video, I think. I can't remember. But explain Roger laughing. Like explain all of them getting there and then they leave laughing.
Because they only got one piece.
And they probably saw it as a joke. They were like, "Oh shit, we didn't even really get all the way. We traveled all the way." I could see them laughing about something like that.
Okay.
It's like this is literally just one piece.
And they were
Like,
like,
the One
"That's why
Piece
he
is real.
said,
All that.
Joy Boy, I wish I was alive in your time to see your humor." That type of stuff. Oh, I love it.
Well, see, and none of this that makes me scratch my head at Emu though, because it's been all of this time. Like, what have you been doing besides obliterating islands?
Well, I don't think she cared because no one had the Sun God Nika fruit. Like, again, you can do whatever you want to do, but as long as I get to run the I get to run the government, no one can really touch me, and that fruit is safe. Nobody's got the fruit. We cool.
Yep. I got something, right? Crazy take, right? What if when
Can't be crazier than mine.
Well, okay. What if when they got to Laughter, right? What made them laugh? Because we don't know any Roger Pirate members to have fruits, right? We know none of them to have fruits and whatnot. They all are hockey users and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
What if the thing that they seen was the Nika fruit and whatnot, and that's how it got back into the cycle and everything. And the reason why it got back into the cycle because he was holding it for Ace. He wanted to go to his son and whatnot, and then it just didn't stay in the loop of things. But I'm just, I don't know. Well, it's a little wild, but I'm like, I'm gonna put it out there. Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, it's interesting. I guess I would just, if that was the case, I would need to know like why they didn't have it, and then Shanks had to go and get it. Like, how did it get taken from them?
Yeah. CP9.
If they can explain to me that, then okay, that makes sense. Okay, I guess that makes sense because like I want to know what Shanks was told by Roger that made him cry. Because Shanks could have easily been told by Roger, like, hey, this is what we found there. You know, this fruit. Like, no, actually, no. I'm going to tell you why I don't think that could be it. Because Shanks is still looking to get the One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
So if that was the One Piece, then.
Okay, you need, like you say, you need the fruit. You need the fruit to have to activate on the island. Shanks still in the same mindset. Roger, I'm gonna be a hockey user and whatnot. I'm going to get this little boy. I'm going to feed him this fruit, make sure he matures, bring him to this fucking island, and make him activate.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, people love saying that Shanks plotted the whole thing. He let his arm get bent off by a Sea King because he wanted Luffy to eat that fruit.
Yeah. Again, as long as Oda can explain to me why and at what point that fruit got taken, then cool. I'm game. But until he can show me that, I'm still on the notion that one piece of the One Piece is the key, and the other piece is the Sun God Nika fruit. That's the other piece. And I think Luffy has one piece already.
Unless Roger did tell him that. Like, maybe he didn't take it, but maybe he told Shanks, this is what you need.
Yeah.
Or, something close to that. Roger told him something. It would make me cry too if that really wasn't the One Piece and this really isn't over. I'm depressed now, okay? Because we did all that. So maybe he had to go and search for it because Roger didn't take it from there, or maybe it wasn't there, or maybe I don't know. Somehow it fell into somebody's hands, and Shanks had to go get it from them. Okay, this is the one thing that I need. I know that I need, and I know the government wants it as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that makes any type of sense.
It does. I'm gonna respond to that in just 1 second. Nazakage on Instagram said just thought about this. What if the One Piece is a connection of a world tree connecting the world together through the users of the voice of all things? Interesting. Is
make it make sense?
No, I mean I'm not upset with that. He said the voice of all things equals the root of the tree. In a way, I could see. I don't know. I don't know if I would want that to be the One Piece. I guess that could be the One Piece, but I don't know, because he was talking about treasure being on that island, like his treasure being the One Piece, right? Which I guess if you could say his treasure would be connecting the world. Which I guess, I mean, maybe he's not wrong, because maybe you need, like I was saying, the Nika fruit, which, Sun God Nika liberates. So to connect the world together, you need that fruit to activate on that island to be able to connect the world together.
Mm-hmm. Who was first, Nika or Joy Boy?
Nika.
Okay, I need to understand how these two died, to be honest.
Yeah, we're waiting on the backstories for Nika and Joy Boy, so we don't know a whole lot about them. I mean,
get that before we get anything about Doodoo Stairs to the East. I promise you.
We'll find out about Dragon before we find out about their stuff.
No, we'll find out about them.
Really?
I'm on the fence. I kind of agree with Zah, because like we're in Elbaf, and like, them talking about like they've talked a lot about the Sun God. Again, Kuma is still here. He's gives his praise to the Sun God too. We got the Sun God right here. Imu's here. We gotta get, at a minimum, I don't think we're gonna get Nika's yet, because I feel like that can only come from Emu, which I don't think we're gonna get. I think we get the Nika one when we get an Emu flashback.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But like I do, well, I guess we'd have to get the Joy Boy one from her too. Actually, ironically, because like who else could give us the Joy Boy flashback?
I feel like we'll get a little bit of Emu flashback when he finally sees Luffy in the Nika form, and that
Yes.
could spark something. Like he'll remember first meeting Nika and Joy Boy, and that's what I'm saying. We will get this before we get the dude who does this all the time and scowls and goes like, "Yo, I care about my son."
I'll
All
say
right, but your
maybe.
son's over there.
I'll say maybe, and I only say maybe because remember, if we find out that it is indeed Dragon instead of Blackbeard raiding Marijois, then you might actually get that a lot sooner. I mean, if we pan to them, because One Piece is not unknown to pan to the freaking Holy Land for god dang 10 chapters, 15 chapters. We just did it last arc. So, I mean, we might just get a pan over. Honestly, heck, we might just start the next chapter in Marijois. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we might not even find out what happens next, which, by the way, that would be a great point to stop. Like, we got Emu over there, then we go back, and then, you know, because once we get up there, I mean, unless they stop it at Luffy, the best spot probably would be Luffy and Emu seeing each other.
Yeah, there you go.
Then it's like, all right, boom, we're cutting. We're going to not the Reverie. We're going to Holy Land.
Holy Land, yeah.
Cool. Like that's cool too. But like, if that's what happens, then you're gonna get that Dragon flashback. It might not be the full one, but it will be some.
Do you? Because once again, I've been talking to Moon Piece and them. Do you think Dragon will show up on Elbaf? I don't think so because he's so engaged on this Holy Land battle that I don't think he's gonna divert from this. Just because he finally kind of has them at they're not getting fed, they're not getting. I think like he has to stay here. And now you have the cool Shamrock, the best brother, not red hair, about to run into him. So I think that's about to happen.
I don't think he comes to Elbaf. I don't even know what he could do on Elbaf. Like it wouldn't make sense. Like his son's not even in danger right now. So,
Right.
like you said, what?
Look east.
Right, here we go.
You know what?
No. No, I don't see him coming. You're good. I don't see him coming to Elbaf. There's really nothing for him to do there. But again, I wholeheartedly think that he is in Marijois right now, or Blackbeard, one of the two. But even if it's not Dragon, I still don't see him coming to Elbaf. Like, who would he come with and why? Like, who are you trying to save? Like, I don't see it.
You're not trying to save Kuma. Kuma's not in danger anymore, even though Kuma should be dead.
Kuma is there, unless this is my only way. Unless for whatever reason he followed Kuma, like he's been following Kuma. That's the only way I can see him pull up. But like to just save Kuma, that's a very shallow reason to enter a war ground. Like it's literally a battleground. I don't see that. I mean, quite honestly, I feel like we'll see. I don't know if you guys forgot, where's Vivi and where's Morgan? They're still floating around, right? I think we see Vivi first before we get a Dragon on Elbaf.
Oh yeah.
Like, when are we gonna?
Vivi's with
Morgan.
Wapol. And
Yeah.
Wapol.
Yeah, well, I mean, she already gave them the little notice, like, hey, you know, I'm alive. Like, what's up?
I'm not gonna lie. If Vivi comes in, right, and she's the one that starts crying, and then she cries and awakens the giants, I will be done. I think I'm gonna put down One Piece for a little bit. If Vivi comes crying, I think I'll be done for a little bit.
I'm okay with that. I'm cool. Look,
I
Told
want
you
Luffy to punch her again.
he should in that moment he should. Because I'm not gonna hold you. There's a lot of
crying.
things. There's a lot of things that Oda could do right now that are right, and there's a lot of things he could do wrong. Just don't pick any of the wrong. There's not even there's a few things he could do wrong. There's so many more things he could do that are right with the direction. Just don't pick one of the few bad decisions. Because I will have to put down One Piece, man. I just we're too critical right now. You know, we're at a good point. Don't mess it up, bro. Don't mess it up.
Nah, because if Vivi comes start screaming again, I want them to ignore her like they did in the battle when Luffy's fighting Crocodile. And she's trying to scream in the clock tower, and she like has the dread face. She's like, "Please stop fighting." They're ignoring the shit out of her. They need to do that to her again. That was my favorite moment. I was like, "Yo, why is she up there screaming? Yo, stop talking. Hey, either do a flip off, or keep it moving, bro. Like we don't got time for you right there."
I don't think Vivi will be that way now, though. Vivi showed us that she's not that way. Like
Yeah,
she was in there with
all right.
the CP0 and was cooling. Like she was like basically not even taking them serious while she was in there with them. And like through this whole thing, she hasn't been crying. She stood up to Morgan. Wappa was the one who's like, "Hey, wait, chill out." It's like, nah, he ain't about to talk about my boy Luffy like that. So I don't see Vivi being that way anymore. I think she's I think she's good.
Oh
I,
man.
I have a question to ask you all. Do you see Elbaf surviving after these events? Because I cannot think of a reason why Elbaf will still be on the map after these events.
If they
It
get rid of that
shouldn't.
mural, hell yeah, I'm
Um,
fucking with
It
it, bro.
it
With it.
shouldn't be. Logically, it
It should
shouldn't
be
be.
done.
It should be another horror.
no. Well,
Yeah, it should
well,
actually.
Emu literally said that we gonna do this until Elbath breaks. So, and hopefully Emu stands on their word. Hopefully we stand on business with that. Like, okay, you not moving until Elbath is done. You already burnt the library, so
Thank
any
God.
history that you were trying to hide, you have now hidden it. Anybody on Elbath, doesn't know. Maybe they have those secrets to Nika and to Joy Boy, because I mean, for some of them, they're scared of who are they scared of, Nika or Joy Boy? They're scared of one of them.
The Giants, they're scared of Nika.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's one of their gods.
Yeah.
Right. So, you're scared of Nika, which I mean, hopefully there is a lot of knowledge behind why you are so scared by this being.
Mother cracker.
All right.
Propaganda. Propaganda.
All right. Valid. Real quick before I respond to that, Nazakage on Instagram said, "I don't think Luffy will ever meet Dragon."
Luffy does
They-
not care about Dragon. I need people to understand this. Luffy does not care about his folks like that. I think Luffy actually cares about Garp more than he cares about Dragon. And that's literally a 1/0.
Well, he was responding.
Well-
I think he's honest. I think he's agreeing with what you were saying as far
Thank you.
as to your question.
Yo,
if,
that's 4 people in agreement with me all today, man. I'm about to that.
He said, "Ain't no parents meeting the Straw Hat Kids."
They shouldn't. The only person who we really should meet his kid again is maybe Sanji and his
Well-
father. That's about it.
Yeah, well, I'm about to say I don't completely agree because we have had. I mean, not Zoro. Wow, I was about to say it. We will meet the red hair pirates at some point. Maybe Shanks does not get the hat back from Luffy, but Usopp and Yasop will see each other again. That's
No.
gonna happen. That
I
will
hope
definitely
Nah,
so.
that's not happening. Yasab is
I hope
100% deadbeat, and I fuck with it heavy. Listen, if you want to be a deadbeat, be a Yasab deadbeat. I don't care about my kid. I don't want to meet him. Yo, you didn't even see the scene where they're like, "Yo, you want to go see Luffy?" Shanks is like, "Nah, Yasab is in the back like this." Thank God. I'm like, yo, he's 100% deadbeat, bro. Respect.
Yeah, I don't. I'm sorry, bro. I don't.
I need one of
I
them to.
we will have there's no way that these two crews do not run into each other at some point in this series and see each other. There's just no way. There's no way. Like, fine, if Luffy doesn't get the hat back to Shanks, I'm cool with that. I don't believe it's gonna happen either. I think Shanks will die before that happens, but they're gonna see each other. That would honestly, if that didn't happen, that would make everything Luffy's doing right now invalidated. Because even to your point, he's so addicted to finding Shanks right now on Elbaf. There's no way after this he doesn't get what he's trying to get. Like every conversation, where's Shanks? Oh, cool. All right, that's cool. I'm full. All right, where's Shanks? Man, I'm hungry. Where's Shanks? I'm tired, but I haven't seen Shanks yet. Like, we're gonna see the red hair pirates at some point, and I think Yasop will see Usopp at some point. That I just think that's unavoidable, especially with the connection of like. My bad, you're good.
No, I was just saying I hope so.
Well,
like,
I was gonna say,
I really.
I just cut you off again. I'm a dick.
No, you're good.
No, please.
You're being your character, Yasa, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm just cutting her off, bro. I'm just shooting these bullets. Just shooting these bullets at the freaking ship. You think you're gonna get away?
I'm telling you, bro.
Man,
you're not getting away. Let me just freaking blow your ship up real quick.
Yo,
with a pistol.
Yo, if you told Yasop, yo, you can shoot down 4 ships or go meet your son. That motherfucker's taking the ships immediately, bro.
Of course,
that's how much of a deadbeat that motherfucker is. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's what you want. He's Jing to another level. Like, honestly, if you think about it, at least Jing can like, kind of see his son in the room. Yasop might speak blitz out that room and be like, nah, bro, I'm good. I'm leaving.
No, see, I'm not even gonna give Jing that because Jing was in the same room with him, and before they had a conversation, he left him a note. Hey, come find me up on this tree. Like, bro, you're in the same room. He got you. That was the whole point, right? I need come seek me out. Then he finds you. You don't want to talk to him, and then after the whole meeting happens, you leave him a note. Like, oh, if you really want to talk to me, you just got to do this additional step. Climb the tallest tree in the verse. Then you'll be able to talk to me. Like, freak out of here, bro. That dude's
that's what I'm trying to say. Yasop's worse because Yasop's not even giving you this. He's like, I don't want to meet you at all, bro. Like, I'm good. Like, I'd rather go be a pirate than meet you.
Nah, bro.
Nah, see, if Oda is really, really cold, what he's going to do is Yasop is going to use his sniper skills to get in contact with his son. And Usopp is going to have to use his sniper skills to respond.
That's the only way I can really see them meeting. Like an observation hockey thing. Like, yo, son, I see you, but yo, you
no,
do that?
I'm not talking about.
Cool.
I said sniper skills. I didn't talk about no hockey. I'm talking about sniper.
Why, man? Like
One Piece Red, film Red. They show the way they're gonna meet. One Piece film Red. They show they gonna meet.
I didn't watch it.
I really don't think they're gonna meet. Like, this is actually somewhat blowing my mind.
I really.
I don't think they're gonna meet. I said they're not gonna meet. I don't. Usopp's not even yearning to meet him, so there's no really point. Usopp's like Luffy on this. They're not yearning to meet.
So is Luffy ever gonna meet Shanks?
Yeah.
No, Blackbeard kills him.
Wow.
Okay, that's what he wants to happen. By the way, just know that.
Yeah,
this is from his own bias.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I am a big believer in. Yeah, they're gonna meet each other, and it's gonna be a daily back for Robin.
I can see that. Because, I mean, again, that's like Odin was taken from Whitebeard. So, like, I mean, I can
only they don't have it from who can read the point.
I think he dies.
We grab her? Yeah.
I think he dies before he meets him.
Oh my
I guess, man. I mean, everyone really technically needs a Robin because I don't know anybody else that's on any of these other crews.
Exactly. We got Puddin and we have Robin. That's it.
That's right. Pudding. Yeah, that's the hack. Okay, no, you're right. That's why he stole Pudding.
Pudding can read the poneglyphs?
Yes, her eye hasn't developed yet. That's what Big Mom kept her around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
Yeah. That's why he
interesting.
took her
Yep.
from
That's why Blackbeard took her.
yeah.
Oh, okay. It's coming all together now.
Like I
Yeah.
said, I think Blackbeard. I think he kills. I think he kills him.
Of course you do, Zah. Of course you do.
It would just move the story wrong. What's the? Why would Luffy give the hat back? What's he gonna be called? The Luffy Pirates? Get the fuck out of here, bro! Like,
No,
it's
you can
okay.
still be the Straw Hat Pirates without
No.
the hat.
No, he can't. That's his symbol. You really gonna take away his symbol because he's gonna give it back to
Okay.
Shanks?
Let me say this. I think he will be able to return it to Shanks, but Shanks will tell him you are good enough to keep it, type thing. Like he won't take it back from him. It's like I did what I need to do. Here, it's like you good. It's yours now, type thing. I don't think like I don't know because like he got it from Roger anyway. So like
Right.
it's like no, you're gonna be the next Pirate King. That hat is worn by the Pirate King exclusively, type thing. So I think he can still meet him. He doesn't have to die.
He
Like,
does.
there's
Right.
other ways
I
to
think he
like
needs to
avoid
die.
giving the hat back.
Oh, how about this? How about this? He's about to give him the hat back. Blackbeard comes and takes him out. He still meets him, but he gets taken out. I'm
Okay, I can see
saying
that happening, but you just want him to die by
he
Blackbeard.
does need to die. The story needs to move on. We don't need this protector of the peace over here all the time. He's not even a protector of the peace. I don't know what he is.
Let me
But-
say this.
Go on.
What this is let me say this. I know we're about to wrap. Let me say this. A way that you can have all this happen, right, without him dying, is he can just step away. Like his whole purpose could potentially literally be just to allow Luffy to get to that next level, right? Just to see it through. And then once Luffy gets to the point where he can give him the hat back, it's like, all right, we're good. All right, crew. They got it. And then just step out, just step away, step back, and get out of the light. Like he doesn't need to be in the race anymore when he feels like Luffy is where he needs to be. Like he doesn't necessarily have to die. He could just literally fade out. Like
What if he
You know,
loses the other arm? What if he loses the other
God.
arm?
It's just it's just all right.
I
man.
didn't even kill him this time. I said, what if he loses the other arm?
Trip. I know you just asked about the link. I'm literally about to wrap, like in like less than 2 minutes. I'm about to get the final thoughts, and then I'm literally about to wrap. Because we are over our 3 hours. I know you want to jump on, but we're not even gonna have that much time to talk about anything at this point. Final thoughts from everybody. Anything that y'all have?
Go swirler. Go swirl.
Now, how about you go first?
Nah,
Since
you right next to.
volunteer people.
I already said. I said what I want.
I need something. I need something in the next chapter, but this chapter was definitely it. I'm creeped out by killing him now, because again, like you said, Ree, he looks just like Caesar.
Caesar
And
hand.
Caesar is creepy looking. I don't know. Like I look at Killingham's face now, and all I hear is Caesar's laugh in my head, and I don't feel like listening to him. Like I don't know what my brothers were doing, but they were like mimicking all these like anime laughs, and they
Yeah.
were doing one very similar to Caesar's, and they were completely butchering it. I'm like, no, like I don't want to. Caesar is not my favorite. I mean, he's not the worst, but now I just see Caesar, and I'm very confused.
Yeah, yeah, he literally is Caesar him to me now.
He's
I
Caesar
figured
with
it out.
sharp teeth. Like,
Yes,
I love Caesar. I love Caesar the Clown, bro. Caesar Clown's underrated.
I do, but he didn't have to draw him exactly like he
Nah, I get
literally
what she's trying to say. I was get what she's
Just
trying to
like-
say.
even down to the hair, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just a Caesar clown. But
If-
Caesar's great, bro. Powers are awesome.
I like him as a scientist. I don't like what he was doing to people.
Yeah,
and
we never talked
forcefully
about
doing
that.
it.
I love the fact that he got
You
Chopper
know.
to step the fuck up. He told Chopper
Yeah.
about himself.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
fine. I said I liked him as a scientist.
in fairness, I'll say this because I don't. This is going to be a whole other conversation, but we're not gonna engage in it. I just want to say this: if you have that energy for Caesar and you have that same energy for Law, because Law allowed it to happen, didn't care, and then he was waiting, and then Luffy got there, and he only did what he did because everyone else cared about those kids. He had the ability to do everything he did while he was there. He knew what was happening. He didn't care. He let it happen. So you got to keep that same energy for Mr. Trafalgar. Even especially after what he went through as a kid, allowing that to happen, you could stop it. Crazy. All because, well, now I want to take down, Kaido, so I'm not gonna do anything.
He still
I'm
saved the kids before
not
Chopper
gonna
did,
see.
so
I
I'll
don't
give
see.
him that.
That man didn't care about them
He
kids.
saved
He
the,
did
and
that
he
because
still
the
saved
Straw
the
Hats
kids,
cared.
and he still saved the kids. He cut the kids up, and he removed
He
the thing
care
out of
about
the Chopper
one
over there crying.
part of that.
Why he
That
cutting up the
man care
kids,
about them
Luffy?
kids.
Sit your
He was great.
reindeer
He was
ass
like, look,
down.
I'm only here to get info and take Kaido out. All that kid stuff, have at him. Could I save him right now? Sure, I could. I'm a
I
surgeon.
respect it even
Get
more.
those
Fuck them
kids.
kids. I
I
agree.
want
Fuck them
Kaido.
kids. Thank you. Fuck them kids.
Oh, Luffy's here. Okay, fine. You guys have a heart.
He didn't even really want to
I'll-
do that. It was just
I
because
know.
Luffy wanted to do it.
Y'all have a heart. Fine. I guess I'll use my OP.
Law's about the plan. Law's about the law of the land. Law don't care about none of that type of stuff.
All I'm saying is Strawberry, same energy for Law that you have for Caesar, and you'll be good.
Listen, I can't have that
Ooh.
same energy for Law. Caesar is ugly looking, and Law is very attractive. So
Oh,
I can't have
God.
that same energy.
Okay.
I'm a female at the end of the day. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I have everybody on a ranked system. Law is up here, might be my husband, but not really. He might just be a side piece. So
This is
She's a
this has
swirl.
been a
Remember,
very
you might
interesting.
love Robin more than she love Law. So
This has been a
she
very
want a three-way. She
interesting
want a three-way.
chapter.
She want a three-way.
The amount
I
of
said
like
I'm not like that
canon,
no more, Zah.
the canon lore I have received today has been one for the books, man, for real. All right, Fully, you have anything? Last thoughts?
Yeah, I would say Loki's a lover boy. I don't care what anybody say. Yeah, most is definitely a female. Loki's a lover boy. We seen in the beginning when Oda told us, oh, he proposed to was it Lola or whatnot or Violet?
Yeah, Lola.
Lola and whatnot. He's a lover boy. Can't wait to see that turn around. He became the bad boy they wanted him to be. I can't wait to see that. Free him to the chains come off.
Okay.
Like,
I
hi,
can dig
y'all
it.
need me.
I can dig it. All right, man. Well, yeah, good stream, man. Appreciate everyone that jumped on. I guess we have a break week next week, so that'll be fun.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, we can watch the episode. We can watch it. Oh no, the episode's about to be on break too.
I'm actually behind on episodes. I literally have
Well,
like
you can watch the 2 episodes next week.
Yeah, I probably will. Probably
There you
will.
go. I got you.
Man.
Either way.
Y'all
All
gonna
right.
have to finish that. You guys are gonna have to finish that Smoothie versus Ripley debate.
Swirl, can you relax yourself? Okay, like you just want to see other stuff. All right, you need to slow calm it down.
I think I finished it because Ripley is way over Smoothie. I mean, let's just keep it.
No. It's diversity.
There you go. There you go.
There's diversity with she can get larger, she can get smaller.
I got nothing to say on this one.
All I'm saying is Smoothie is single, and Ripley is married to a wing of the Pirate Gang.
He's also human and
He's
very
also
small.
a mountain eater, though. He's a mountain eater. So, come on, let's not downplay him. He's not your regular guy. He's a mountain eater, okay? And I'm leaving it at that.
Out here eating people too.
Hey, man, that's all I'm gonna leave it on. All right, man. Nope. Y'all are good. Catch y'all next week. Have a good week, man. Have a good night. Appreciate everybody, man. Peace out.